I even look at some art that Mr. Aiolos made for all of us. So, oh my god. I
I
feel
will say, Aiolos, you are talented, man.
I feel
Very
like I
talented.
missed something.
I feel
We
like
can post names.
I feel like the abuse of this may end up getting out of hand.
No.
I just posted cat pictures.
I didn't call out anyone. I just said I feel like the use of it may get out of hand. That's all I suggested. That it may end up being a problem.
How do you think I feel? I haven't done shit.
Who are you suggesting that at, though? That's the real question.
There's you specifically.
What?
No.
Oh. Wow.
I
So-
can't send the picture of Ding Ding.
Oh yeah, no, you can't.
No,
No,
that's-
you really can't.
I think that's a bannable offense for the memes.
That's
Yeah.
That's a secret. That's a secret that we'll have to take to our
That's a
grave.
TOS violation.
That's
Oh, it is. Yeah.
yeah. That's a chef will revoke it hard as hell. Remember how you guys used to be able to draw on stuff?
What? No.
Oh my
Never
god.
tried.
Wait,
remembers.
is that why you removed
I
their
believe
ability
this.
to draw?
Yes.
Rude.
Well, rude. How dare you stifle our ability to draw both penises and boobs simultaneously?
I am appalled, sir.
Let's be honest. What could we actually draw confidently if we had the access to?
A smiley face.
A smiley.
Basically a smiley face. Yeah, a collaborative smiley face.
I can do smiley faces. That's it.
Chef, we need to see this art.
No. Stealth is more than welcome to draw on a piece of paper and send it in. That's about as good as that. That's as good as that's gonna get for right now. All right, so I was going over the chat. There was apparently a little lull in there where I didn't grab all these images. I have since grabbed all the images, saved all of them into my file, and put them into the Invictus art file. So, and it really helps for context because there's a few of them because I'm almost done editing episode 2 where a lot of these came from. So it's been really fun to like pop them in there whenever like the moments happen. Like all of you getting flashbanged by the Dark King that died.
The Edgelord.
Wait, when you said flashbang, I was about to ask which time. The time when the Edgelord died or the time Pavoni exploded?
No, the time the Edgelord died. That one hasn't been captured yet. I think my favorite one, scrolling back, is my bag of holding dude. That's just the freaking chunk or what's yes.
Your shiny teeth and me.
Your shiny teeth and me.
The Chip Skylark meme?
Yes, the Chip Skylark meme, which was really good. I was like, that is amazing.
Chip Baglark.
And then we have, I think this one's like from episode 1 is actually Pavoni just throwing everything on fire, just getting upset and burning everything down. But but then we have Pavoni high. I say high, it's just the remake of the meme, but it was when he got very, very plastered and I thought it was very cute. Very cute.
Pavoni filled with regret.
just the regret. And then
Regretteroni.
And then so I ended up cutting it out while you were gone, Pavoni, or while you were gone, Almas. We did the whole what shirts you guys would have, and I didn't notice that Aiolos actually drew what Jocasta's shirt would be that they would have gotten from like a Spencer's. And it's really good. I was very surprised. I was like, damn, that's some talent.
It's photorealistic.
Yeah, it's
in universe.
In universe, it's a photorealistic. Jocasta would be wearing a shirt with Jocasta's face on it. But we have that. We have some others. A couple of favorites is when she got the scarab on her foot and she was trying to scrub it off, and then when she broke her back It was a really good meme. In canon, I don't know if you guys caught this, but Jocasta's father also broke his back almost at the exact same time that was going on. So there's 2 members of the JoJo family that have a bad back. She inherited it from her father.
Oh no, it's not chronic, is it?
Apparently now it is.
About as chronic as lifting wagons is.
Yes. And then
I'm in danger.
I'm assuming this one was of Johanna when she was doing the magic missiles. The timeline seemed right. I thought it was good. And then Wilford, which I believe I'm going to use this as Wilford's token art whenever he shows back up, because it's really good. You did a really good job on Wilford.
And just the first, I guess reference that I could look at. I think he technically, at the reference, still had his arm and his eyes.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, it was Golden Age guts.
Probably. I mean, kind of necessarily by that description.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It looks.
What else would it be?
It looks really good. And then the rolling meme that I had to have a whole side discussion about it is I was told that this was Aiolos. What was it? In an alternate universe. If like things go bad, and I told Aiolos that this is now June, as soon as she finds out that Aiolos lied, and we had to have a whole talk about it. He said, about June. That's not for real, right? As a DM, I can tell you, yes, it is real. It's perfect.
We're just here to meme things into existence.
That's it. But that was the art. That's the art that's been missing. And thank you so much for making it. It was wonderful to have. It's wonderful to see. And you are really talented and fast as hell. Jesus, you're quick.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Like ungodly quick about it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, thank you.
All right. With that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and recap last session. Really, it's not even a recap. I'm just gonna recap like the last bit that happened, because you guys just did a lot of walking. So towards the end of last session, you guys finally made it to the Crab Inn. Stealth or Tall got drunk, literally drank the first thing that was handed to her, and that made her very tipsy and very friendly and open up to suggestion. Z got almost sick from the dread beer, whatever that she had. It was disgusting. But then she got some fungus juice that ended up being shiitake mushrooms. And then Aiolos kind of went blank there for a little bit. I don't know if he rubbed the lamp. I don't remember who rubbed the lamp, but someone rubbed the lamp and spawned the genie up in his little area on the dance floor. At that time, in tandem with that going on, Pavoni started a game of pool with one of the lizard folks. The lizard folk broke the balls very poorly at the beginning, but Pavoni has sunk 2 of them, and the last thing that was said was Pavoni making a joke about one of the balls, the 6th ball going in the corner pocket, as the big guy, the genie up on stage, was taking off his robes, and he is just standing there right now with his helmet on, which is just like covering up his nose up, his shoulder pads on that basically look like a football player, and his Speedo with his junk out. So that's what's going on stage right now. Yeah, that is
frightening.
That is what's going on stage right now. As he was announced, and as that happened, all of the lizard folk started getting up, hooting, hollering. They know that excitement's about to happen. And that's where we're going to begin this session, as the lizard folk tells Pavoni, God damn, those are some good balls. Look at them. Ain't they glistening?
I hate it.
Just make sure you watch them. Pavoni is leaning over the table.
All right, go again.
Oh, let's see if I can keep this going. Let's see, just the dex check, right?
Yeah, it's just a dex check.
Ooh. Not great.
With a 10, you miss your hit.
Like how I play pool.
And
Scratched it.
he looks over at you. You're supposed to hit the ball, not the table, there, Chief.
Oh no, I did hit the ball. I missed what I was aiming at.
Jesus Christ, I'm no better. With his. Alright, you as you guys are sitting there continuing to play pool as this genie manifest, he stands up on stage and says, "Whom among you have summoned me to this dance-off?" And he looks over towards the lamp. He sees both Tall, Z-File, and Jocasta standing there.
Z's gonna pull her mushroom hat over her head a little bit more and pretend that he didn't talk in this general vicinity. Who touched it?
Touched it. Tall has no idea what's going on. She's just happy as a clam.
Jocasta's gonna raise her hands very awkwardly. I think I did.
He pulls out his hand towards you, and he waves you over. Get up here! Come on!
Alright. Go ahead and strut back over that way.
As that time, a very brawny lizard folk comes over to the bar and goes, "Hey there, pretty. Can I buy you a drink?"
Tall looks over and, "You talking to me?"
Yeah.
Sure.
Barkeep, get her another one on the double.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
It's a drink, and it's free.
What are you, her mother? Let her have a drink, sis.
I just don't want you to do anything you regret. That's all. You seem a little out of the norm. That's all.
Oh, he's just being friendly.
The tortoise pulls down one of his heads again and gives you a shot glass of the other one. And he pulls his head over and looks at Z and goes, "You might want to stop your friend from drinking so quickly."
I'm not her mother, but I'll be here to not carry her. That's for sure.
Hey there, turtle boy. Let me get another one. We gotta watch the show. You got any popcorn around here? Peanuts? What you got? Little turtle guy goes over, gets out a little thing of trail mix and puts it down on the table for the two of you. As that's going on, Pavoni racks it, hits another ball into the corner pocket. God damn, man, that's 3 down. I'm gonna end up losing this bet.
Well, anything can change. I could spectacularly fuck up.
But you're not. No, my money. As you hit
4
another
down,
one.
3 to go.
Hey.
Rolls a 20. Does the table catch on fire?
Ooh, as you hit this next one with that 8, the cue ball goes flying off the table, and he goes, that's one for me there, Chief. And
That's a cue ball scratch, which means you get to put it on the table where you like.
He's doing it.
he puts it down. He gets advantage on this one. Finally. Solids is in. You two are playing up on the
but
stage.
My friend, you have fucked up. I'm solids. You're stripes.
No! The memories is hard. As that game is going on, Jesus Christ, why am I doing all 3 of you at the same fucking time? As that's going on up at the stage, as Jocasta walks in, the dancer comes over, leans down at Jocasta.
Wait, how tall is he?
He's 7 foot tall.
Oh.
Leans down and goes,
Jocasta tiptoes upward.
You ever done this before?
Have you? She squints.
I mean, yeah, it's literally what I've done for the last 1,000 years. You know how to put on a good show, right?
I mean, I can try. I mean, that's more or less what I'm here in town. After I join the guild, ideally, I like to maybe have a couple of shows here and there, earn some quick money, and maybe retire early.
Okay, so you know how this works.
Yes, but explain it anyway. For the audience.
Well, they don't need to know. That's part of the showmanship. Okay, it's a dance off. He points behind him. That's a decibel meter. What we're going to do is I'm going to sit here, get the crowd worked up, do a little bit of dancing, get the boys all loosey goosey. You get you and your friends. I don't care how many of them you've got. We're going to do a little dance off between me and you guys. And whoever the crowd gets loudest for wins. And if you win, bud, I'll give you 3 wishes. And by wishes, I mean I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Oh, well, those 2 things are not the same, but okay.
You wish for answers, don't you?
Yes.
You did.
Wait,
It's
maybe.
either
No, wait,
you.
does that count as a wish?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's not a wish. It's like, I'm not one of those tricky ones. I just want to dance. And guess what? When people want answers, they come find me to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, go. I'm gonna do this. When you're ready, bring your people up here, and let's get the show on the road. Give them a good show, though. Please don't fuck up.
No pressure.
All right. And he scoots you along off of his stand. Ladies and gentlemen, give us just a moment. The challenges are going to gather themselves, but for your entertainment, I shall give you a little dance. And he puts his lance into the ground, and it shoots up to the ceiling, and he does a striptease for the entire audience, and the lizards go fucking crazy, screaming, shouting. You see the VIP section over to the right. They're just ooh 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 ooh. They're the lizards, like their neck is filling up with air, and almost like frogs is just screeching out, and music starts to dance.
Filling?
Ah, so this is one of those kinds of pubs.
And then music starts going all over the place as he dances.
As this goes on, Jocasta waits for a cue from him.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
You're gonna do it by yourself?
No, of course not.
He told you to go get your people.
Of course. Jocasta's gonna go ahead and
He as you just stood there, and he whips around as the music starts going and goes, go, hurry up.
I'm going. She gets to the corner, shouts out to the rest of her party. Pavoni, Belle, Johanna, Z, Tall, Usain,
Jocasta, don't distract me. I missed my shot.
Looking at the stage.
That's it.
As you said that, the lizard folk scratches and goes, "Hey, that's cheating. You can't just yell while a man's trying to hit the ball."
She's got a
Exactly.
mouthful of trail mix in her mouth, and she's like, "What do you want?" Busy.
A little help up here.
The lizard folk next to you, Tall, goes,
Hell.
goes, "Are you part of this? Are you supposed to be dancing? You one of the dancers?"
Not
Tall
right
looks
now.
around and she
But
says,
I-
dancing? All right, let's do it.
Johanna used the opportunity to walk into the bathroom and close the door.
Bathroom's bottom left.
The
You
door
fu-
was open, so I know that, but yeah.
Okay, good.
Fucking hell,
Like
I
that
sunk the
mage
cue
hand.
ball. Your free shot.
All right, gotcha. Lizard folk at Tall. Okay, hold on. You go get him, honey. I think you got this. Let's go.
Thanks.
Let's go. And he starts screaming and clapping for you as you get up.
Woohoo. Tall starts heading over.
Ready? Jocasta's gonna think to herself, okay, let's see if this works. Cosma, are you up for a little fun?
You don't hear anything?
Oh, you must be asleep.
You got to say it with a little bit more oomph, my friend.
I'm
You feel fluttering, but you got to mean it.
Shout your stand.
Cosma! No, nothing, still?
I'm here. What's up, buddy?
There you are. I could use a little bit of help. I need a little bit of a choreographed dance to show off against this fellow here who might be able to help us out on our current situation.
Dancing? I don't know much about dancing. Do you know?
Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. All right. You want me to stab him?
No stabbing. Not today. Not this time. Not right now.
Oh, I can do the robot. Do you know the robot? Or my bad. Do you know the Warforged?
Yes.
I can do the Warforged.
That could work.
All right. Can they see me though?
I don't Tall, do you see anything here? Yeah, Jocasta just waves her hands about.
Tall
Tall
does.
looks around. Oh, does she? Okay.
Yeah, Tall
So
can.
Tall's
Yeah.
like, okay. So she's like, ah, Cosma! Yes! Yes! Let's do this! And she tries to like wrap her arms around both Cosma and Jocasta. Like, we got this! Let's go!
You guys are in a huddle. He's like, let's go, girls! We're gonna be the sexiest team out here. This guy's got nothing on us.
Let's
Hearing
do
Tall
this.
make more commotion, Z's just gonna stuff some of her trail mix in her pockets and huff over like she's got to keep an eye on everybody.
Oh yeah, the moment they leave the bar, the astral hand slowly makes its way over there, picks up the trail mix, and just flies back to the table. It just sets it down next to Bell, and then just starts like putting it in his mouth, and he just starts chewing.
Is it just the four of us?
You better get somebody else up here. I'm just here to make sure Tall doesn't bust her nose.
Well,
Where's Johanna?
what about what about like you guys can do like spells and stuff, right? Can't you guys like make a light show while we dance?
I mean, I can give you some like sidekick mushroom dancers, but I mean, not much more than that.
Do you have like that? You did like that cool thing out on the battlefield with the lights and shit.
Did I do something with lights?
Am I allowed to do something
Not
here?
me.
What do you mean?
Pavoni, since he's relinquished the current shot, is kind of staring over at the party.
I mean, if you need to
Yeah,
go to your
it's okay.
friends, like we can hold the game if you're, you know.
Just pause the game. You can pause a live game, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is really. I mean, you know. Oh, you got razzmatazz, huh, guy?
Ooh.
Splendid. With that, bless, Jocasta's gonna recall. Oh, wait.
Well,
I think I might have something just.
Unfortunately, Bless doesn't help because it doesn't affect skill checks.
But we're pretty as fuck, and that's all that matters. As you
It's
cast
not that
blessed on all three of them, they start glowing with ethereal lights all around them, and they shine a little brighter in this dimly lit tavern.
Do we
I
shine
would
bright
use
like a
guidance,
diamond?
but guidance is touch range and single target.
Also lame.
All right, you guys ready to do this? It's good to see all of you guys again.
We got this. Z, I'm so glad you're here. Let's dance.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
Does anyone know like how to play music or something? Wait, no, Jocasta can play music.
I got this. As soon as Cosmo says that, she's gonna pull out her wand of conducting.
How about you let me do the conducting and you do the dancing?
Splendid. She tosses it over in the air for Cosmo to catch.
He grabs it with both of his hands and and like a sand raider from Tatooine goes, ooh, 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 ooh.
That's the spirit.
Let's go! As that happens, the guy in the middle swings down off of his lance and stops his dance and goes, to the competitors, are you finally ready?
Been ready. Jocasta, would that be an acrobatics check to combat roll into the circle?
Yeah, sure. Give me an acrobatics.
Yes.
With a 14, you do it beautifully.
Nice. A loud thud as her feet land on the ground, and she uses the centripetal force to pull herself back upright.
All right. He looks at all of you and goes, "So just the three of you?"
Just the three of us. And Tal starts, kind of wiggling and dancing over and maneuvers herself right next to Jocasta.
How tall is this stage?
Oh, it's not very. It's just a little dance floor.
Oh, okay, I'm making sure.
Pavoni, gears are turning in Pavoni's head as he's realizing he could have used guidance to cheat at the game, but decides to keep Bless up.
So as the three of you enter the ring, you see him put out his hands on either side, and his vision, like the vision of him, blurs. And to the left, another one of him appears, and to the right, another one. I think 3-on-3 should do just fine.
We could
And
do
another
2
one.
on 3. That's fine.
Well, there's three of you. This should be more than adequate.
Wait, can't see Cosmo.
No, he can't see Cosmo.
Oh.
Only your party can see Cosmo.
Ooh, that's rough.
Aw.
But Cosmo
Yeah,
can
maybe.
still hold that staff and do his thing. Even though he's not visible, he thinks he is.
It just kind of looks like telekinetic force.
Yeah, it just looks like you're holding a wand up out of, like above your head. Like just
Hello, my baby. Hello,
hello, my honey. Hello, my bright side gal. All right, so he looks. He gets a little bit closer and he goes, all three of them at the same time.
Ooh.
Would you like to go first or last? Basically, how this is going to work is it's 3 rounds. I will serve. Either you or I can serve first, and then the next one will go. It's best of 5. First one to win 3 rounds takes this home.
Just remember, you did not come here to be served, but to serve.
Let's do this.
Or do you want to flip a
Joe,
coin?
for a second. Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
You want to flip
Really
a coin?
the only way to do it.
All right. Give me a second. He pulls out a coin, tosses it in the air.
Ooh.
Call it.
Before it lands on the ground. Heads. Before it lands on the ground and the answer is revealed, could Jocasta do a backflip to catch it in the air, land on it, and then reveal it by slamming it on the table, on the ground?
Yes, you sure can.
What is that? Athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics, right?
Yeah, acrobatics more than anything.
Okay.
With
Aw.
a 7, you do a backflip to catch it in the air, and you don't, and it actually tips like your finger hits it before you grab it, and it goes and it rolls on the ground in front of him, and it just swings and spins and spins and spins and spins and stops, and all 3 of them look down and they look back up at you and go, "It's heads. You can pick who goes first." And Meep can
Wait.
attest that it is indeed heads.
It is. I saw the coin. We're good.
Your shot, friend, and I believe you have free reign of where to put the cue ball.
Oh, can we hold off on this real quick until I want to watch this dance party? This is what we came here for. This is what the whole festival's about. This shit's hot.
Pavoni props up the pool cue and leans on the table. All right, let's watch.
All right. All eyes are on you as you look around, and every single lizard folk in this entire building has a drink in their hand, standing up and cheering, screaming for you guys, and they're all looking at you.
Our time has come.
Z is visibly uncomfortable and probably pitch red, pulling the hat down even further as she stuffs food into her bag.
See, that's gonna be fine. You
don't
don't
like
have to worry
this.
about that. Oh.
Tal grabs hold of Jocasta and
Ah.
Cosma, who, she doesn't realize that nobody else can see him other than her party. And she's like, let's go, come on, Z. And she takes her head and kind of motions like, come join us, come hither. Let's go.
I'm
We
gonna
got
regret
this.
this. I'm here.
So who goes first among you? And Cosmo goes, "We got this shit. Let's go first, Joe."
I go ahead and step by first. She clears her throat, and Jocasta steps forward a little bit. She's facing away from the crowd, but she turns over her shoulder to look at them, and she begins to buckle and bend her left knee and dance to the rhythm of the music that's currently blaring inside the room.
Hold on, let me give you some music.
Okay.
What kind would you like?
I don't remember hear it though.
I haven't turned it on yet. That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
You want
something
orchestral or something with a little beat to it?
a little bit to it.
There you go.
You're playing it through Twitch?
I'm playing it on Foundry. Can the rest of you hear it?
I can hear
I
it.
can hear
I
it.
can hear it.
I have to turn up.
I've had to turn it down, yeah.
Oh, yep.
Okay. Wow, that is very loud.
Yeah, turn that down.
Yeah, I had to turn the master volume down.
I did too. Mine's like almost all the way down.
It is very sensitive.
Very.
Right. So as the music is going, she's going to do what she was doing, bending her knee, shaking her hips. She's going to take a jump into face the crowd and begin to gyrate, and then jump on the ground with another backflip. Is that an acrobatics check or performance?
All right, with yours, give me a performance as he just stands there as you do this. Ooh! All right, so as you go and do it, and you put your like your chest up to him, like you're trying to like bump him out of the way, he just stands there, and the entire crowd goes, "Ah, more. There's 3 of you. Does anyone want to jump in here? It's a cumulative, so you can all 3 do something and have a performance check, or we can stick with this 11.
No. Tal's gonna jump in and she'll be like, "That looks so much fun! Let's go!" And she runs up and well, I say run, but she just kind of like, hustles up and kind of does a little spin and she just kind of like reaches out like she's gonna try and twirl somebody, but she doesn't twirl anybody. She just twirls herself. Like she throws her hands up in the air and just kind of like spins around.
Here's the $1 million question. Is Tal a better dancer drunk or sober?
We're about to find out.
Not a clue.
Give me a performance check.
GM, could I use my Bardic Inspiration and bonus action to give her a Bardic Inspiration?
You can, but with that 17, the crowd goes fucking wild, and the lizard that gave her a drink at the beginning goes, "That's my fucking girl! I got her a drink! Yeah, let's go!" And you guys could see the meter at the back of it, the little decibel meter just going as all the fucking, for Tal's dancing, all the goddamn lizards in the entire place just start freaking the fuck out.
Golf clap from Pavoni.
And the 3 dancers standing in front of you just shaking their head like, okay. Will Z do anything to help this?
He's very reluctantly, yes. Z will do a little shuffle forward and do her best attempt at what can only be described as like some sort of half robot-esque dance.
The Warforged.
The Warforged.
The Warforged, yes, I knew I was looking for the right word. The Warforged.
As you go to do that, Cosma swings the wand of orchestral roll, or my bad, of orchestral bullshit, and the music changes. Go ahead.
Was that a halfling reroll too?
No, it was just a regular roll.
Because the orchestral shit was used upon you, you get advantage. Yeah, just give me another one. Oh. Actually, you know what?
I have failed you all.
That is technically out of full rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the log. You double nat ones.
Jesus.
Almost double nat ones.
She's busy eating.
So as you just like stumble around with your dance and you almost like trip upon your own feet, the new orchestral stuff goes on, and Cosmo's like, "Yeah, you've got this. Everyone was so hyped for Tal, and you just kind of like boop the ground with your staff, and they're like, "Yeah, no, we need, no, not that, boo!" And they start booing at all of you.
Oh no.
It's okay, Z. Don't pay any mind to them. Just focus.
All right, let me.
Yeah. Tal reaches around and tries to grab Z and start doing like a little like mini waltz together. Like, come on, let's do it. And so yeah, she just tries to get Z, quote unquote, in the hyped up for the dancing.
So
Like, let's go.
as you guys do all of that, the dancers just put a hand out and go, "Let us show you how it's done."
Uh-oh.
And
they're about to get slaughtered. That's Pavoni.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give the death stare right at Pavoni.
He was muttering under his breath.
Oh, you think I didn't hear you? We'll roll for it.
Z will probably totally hear Pavoni.
Oh yeah.
But go
probably.
ahead.
So, as that happens, the two on the side, both of them cast light upon the field, and dancing lights come all around them. Yeah, you can just target your fucking self on that one. So they both cast light. Dancing lights shoot out from both of them, and it starts dancing all around the battlefield. The guy in the middle puts his hands up, and an acid spray comes across, and it looks like glitter that's just coming down atop of everyone. The one on the left gets a little bit burned, but he's okay about this. And he steps up, twirls, dances, grabs his lance, puts it behind his back, gets down on the floor, and the one on the left just starts beatboxing. And he like forms a cardboard box on the ground and starts breakdancing in front of you. And as he swirls, he stops in a pose, hand behind his back, and he looks up at Jocasta. And I need a roll. Performance, yes. And he rolls his performance as he stops. And the acid spray has made him a little slick. Not too bad. It was a 13.
Mhm.
But the one on the right that got a little bit sprayed, he then twirls around Jocasta and over to Tall, looks her in the face, puts his hands up, claps hers, does a backflip, and then does a splits. He'll roll his performance. The exact same 13. Mediocre, but he's burned. The one on the right just walks up to Z and starts drumming on her fucking mushroom head, and then swipes it away as she tries to like swipe her staff at him, and then spins around back behind all of you. In his performance, oh my god, if it's a 13 again, I'm gonna die. A 13, all of them, the exact same 13, which is mediocre, but combined, the entire crowd from this. Oh, wait, hold on. I can just do this.
What is that? 39 to 28? Well, it's 39 to 38.
Yes. Just slightly. The decimal meter goes up for them a little bit more. And the one in the middle looks up over at you, Jocasta, and goes, you told me that you'd have a good performance. And right now, we're just playing a little. Step it up, Buttercup.
He still has his hands outstretched, right?
Yes.
Oh, I will, she cries out. She takes her right foot, places it on his hands, and attempts a backflip off of him onto the ground.
Ooh.
Acrobatics? Or does she lands it?
39.
Hmm?
You got to tell me. You got a performance check. Let's see if she lands it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, these can be simple. Oh! So as you do that, as he says, get better, Buttercup, you do that. Backflip. You fucking stick it, hands out, flourish, and the music just goes don't right on beat. And the entire crowd goes fucking crazy with that nat 20. The lizards are just jaw, screaming their heads off. Their necks look like they're about to fucking explode. The one of them in the back just fucking faints. And they are going batshit for this.
See, Jocasta's gonna go ahead and try to get this guy over here. I'm not sure if you can see him. And she's gonna wink at him and then point over at Z and cry out, don't worry, Z, just feel the rhythm. And maybe cast. Where'd you go? Bardic inspiration on her?
Yep.
For her performance?
So as you,
every time.
as the entire crowd screams, so do you scream with them, and Z is bardically inspired by all the loud noises.
Very uncomfortable, but she seems to have some inspiration in her now.
I believe in you, Z.
Who's next?
Well, Tal saw the acrobatics and the backflip that Jocasta did, and her eyes just went wide to go, "Wow! I want to try that!" And she takes the hand of the guy in front of her, and she's like, "Come on, give me a lift!" And she just kind of launches herself into his arms and just kind of uses her palms against his arms, whether he
Oh
held
no,
out
he
his
does.
arms or
He
not.
100%
Okay.
grabs you and holds you up.
Yeah. So she does that, and then she launches herself up and tries to flip over the back of him to land next to the other guy.
Like here?
Isn't I was thinking towards the middle back guy.
Oh, like something like that?
Next to him
Okay.
on the left.
Perfect.
Like,
I roll me that performance. See how nice this looked.
yeah, probably not, but
Hey, you're a little drunk. You have advantage on that one. I'll give you advantage. That was actually really good. That was great use of the what you had in front of you. Okay, with the 12, as you do it, the guy that was holding you slips a little bit, and you land, but you're a little bit tipsy, so you stumble a bit.
I'm like, oh man, we're gonna try that again next time.
But the crowd's still excited. They're fucking still pumped because of Jocasta's. Jocasta's nat 20 gave you the advantage on that.
You hear a small clap in the background as Bell, the commotion has woken up Bell, and he's just like giving a little golf clap.
All the golf claps tonight. All right, Z.
I mean, that's all he can do.
Yeah, that's.
Z is the brightest shade of red she's been since this has started, and you just kind of see like puff of like little smoke coming out of her ears, and she pops into a black cat, a little cute little house cat. This little black cat, and she looks over at the crowd. She looks back over the dancers, and she kind of like runs over to Tal and like climbs up onto her shoulder.
Oh. I don't have.
And with that, she will try to give puppy dog eyes to the crowd, pleading for this scenario to stop as quick as possible.
Should have told me I don't have black cat on me right now. But that's fine. Okay, so you're a black cat. Tal has it. Give me a performance check for you changing into a different creature and just puppy dog eyes.
Performance. I can roll basic stats.
So under skills, you have performance. It's right next to your perception.
Yeah, but it would be the cat's.
Just roll yours.
But it'd be way lower, wouldn't it?
No, cats have crap for charisma.
Advantage since I have bardic inspiration? Or is it
No,
direct
you
with the
just
roll?
add a +1.
+4, okay.
A +1.
+1?
Yeah. So with that 16, as you transform into a cat and run between everyone's legs, you curl up around Tal's neck and just pout at everyone, blue steel-like. Just,
I was thinking Puss in Boots.
Oh, or Puss in Boots with those big O eyes, and the entire crowd goes, they stop yelling, and they all simultaneously go, aww. So the dancers look back at you, Jocasta, and goes, okay, up in the game. Good.
We're just getting warmed up.
Now we don't have to hold back any.
Wait, what?
So the main dancer that sits next to you puts his staff back into the ground, his lance back into the ground, and touches his self and gives himself spider climb. And he climbs up this pole And as he does, his hands grow these little tentacles, and he climbs up of it, slides down with his leg wrapped around it, and looks out to the crowd and goes, "Come on, boys, give me your love." And as he does, he looks at you and winks.
My.
Ooh. But they're not having it. They don't like that the entire crowd goes, "No, don't taunt him. He was amazing. Boo! Stop."
You stink.
Yeah, fucking bells in the crowd going, "Stop." Boo.
The hand gives the thumbs down.
Look, the other clone of the dancer to your south looks around like, "What is going on around here?" And goes, okay, I've got this. Cast Expeditious Retreat on himself, and he just runs back over this way, like to the left-hand side of the entire thing, the platform, and then runs back on his knees, skirts, slides across, and then with both of his finger guns pointed out to like the king and the queen lizards that are sitting over here, just finger guns them and blows and like puffs out his chest. He's doing some what we call in the biz crowd work. And they look back and go, "No, that's not what we want. Boo."
No, you blow.
Yeah. No, give us the short one with brown hair. And so the one up top is like starting to sweat. He's like, "The fuck is going on? This has never happened before."
I haven't seen a short stack own a crowd this much since Goblin Carnival.
You know what? Time for the Warforged. So he just so he stands there and he starts doing the Warforged. His arm goes out and starts slinking down.
Wow, the Warforged seems to be the dance of the night.
And the crowd goes, yes, that's what we want. With his 16, that's better. Do more of that.
This audience worries me.
Yeah, well, that's how dice be sometimes. All right, you guys outpaced them handily. Your last round was 52. They only got 27 this one. If you guys win, I think you guys have to just take home this next one. Yeah, this is the last round. Jocasta, bring it fucking home.
Z, now we got this. She points at
You
Z.
shouldn't say that.
Right?
Oh, wait, what's this supposed to... Oh, yeah, break a leg, I think.
He's doing it on
Oh, sorry.
purpose.
And speaking of legs, Jocasta...
Do you scream it, break a leg? As you...
We will never be prepared.
Question. Does
Oh.
she...
Oh, we doing Bloodsport now? Break his legs?
Does Jocasta have that sword attuned with her?
Yeah.
New
she
sword
were to
breaks
brandish it?
legs.
Would it be on fire?
Broken leg, actually.
Yeah, you can pull it out and it could glow and be on fire, yeah. It does it does a glow more so, but it can be on fire.
Then it glows as bright as it can. Jocasta ducks down, and Naruto runs over to this corner, and then strides 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over this way. And would be a performance check to backflip into the air and attempt to land with the sword onto the ground while also casting Thunder Wave.
All right.
She wouldn't be hitting anybody where she's at, would she? With a 15-foot
Well,
square?
Yeah, you're fine. So basically, for the audio listeners out there, you run to the right where the guy was on his knees, back over to the other side of the dance floor where he was, and then you're gonna backflip with the sword in your hand, making like a fiery arc to you as you impale it into the ground itself, and then you're gonna do a spell.
Exactly.
All right, do the spell.
Spell. Thunder. Where'd you go? Thunder.
All right, so as
Oh.
you pound it into the ground, thunderous thunder can be heard throughout of it. It sounds like a storm, like a bolt of lightning just hit the back of this cabin, this crab, and you go with advantage. Roll me performance to see how badass you looked.
Boy.
Double 19s.
Yeah.
So with that, the entire crowd goes, "Yeah, that's what we fucking came here for. She's the fucking best. You suck. She's great."
Wow. Oh.
I think I'm finally understanding why they call some people Thunder Thighs.
No!
I pretend I
No!
didn't hear that.
Hold on. Jocasta,
Pavoni is a
come on,
dense
Mon.
fuck.
Have you ever been evil-eyed by a cat?
Wow.
Good job.
All right. Tall.
So, Tall looks over at Z on her shoulder. She goes, "Come on, we gotta do something fun." She's like, "I want to try that backflip again." And
What?
and this time she takes her drunken inspiration from Belle's mage hand, and she pops out her mage hand to hopefully give her a better lift. And she wants the mage hand to kind of give her an actual boost. So she'll
Okay.
take a step into it, and then the mage hand will not lift her really, but just kind of give her a leg up.
I like it. All right.
Yep.
And then we're doing a backflip.
And then we're gonna do a backflip, and we're gonna try and kind of twirl in the air a little bit before she lands. So
Oh,
that
like a fucking like the swimmers do. What is that? Like the jackknife where they
Yeah.
twirl and flip. All right. Give me
Yeah,
advantage. Give me a
yeah.
performance check with advantage.
The while Z is holding tightly to your neck.
Sure. Okay.
20 drunken tall.
So as you do this, as this mage hand comes out and you basically put your foot out and it sits there and like kicks you back, you do this most beautiful fucking pirouetting bullshit in the air where you're just spinning. You spin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times before you land, and you come down with a bow. And as you look up, the entire crowd goes, "Whoa, what the fuck is that? Who can fucking do that? Hell yeah, this elf is fucking badass! Hell yeah!" That was
Tall's just
amazing.
basking in the glory. She's just going. She's
they're
like doing the girly squeal.
they're clapping. That fucking lizard that bought you the drink earlier is passed out on the bar. He just faints. He goes, "Boys, I think I'm in love. Boys, I'm in love." What does the cat do?
The cat, astonished she actually held on through that entire ordeal, is just kind of like gonna get like stand up a little bit and take a little bow on her shoulder there, hoping that will subdue the audience and we can win this and get out of here.
All right, give me a performance check for the cat bow to bow along with Tall. So as you do, it's a 6. She rolled a 4 -1, but she gets the +3 from your bardic inspiration, so it's a total of 6.
Can my hand fly over there and catch her as she's falling?
Okay. Give me another performance roll there. Love, is Belle tells us how this is gonna be.
Another performance.
Or Belle, do you want to wait till she rolls her performance to
I
describe?
do want to see what happens with the other performance.
Jesus!
Oh no!
A 2. Okay, go ahead. Describe this train wreck.
So, the hand flies over as it seems as though the cat's about to fall, and as it does, it looks like it swoops down below, and completely misjudges where the cat is, and the cat just falls right next to the hand onto the ground. And it just looks down and then does a jazz hand.
And this cat is not a graceful one. She falls flat on her face.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So the entire crowd goes, "Oh no, she was so good with the backflips, but she knocked the cat off her. Boo! Don't hurt cats. Cats are your friend, not food. Boo! But she's also really hot still, so yay!"
Are they talking about the cat or Tall as that last comment?
Both.
They think Tall knocked the cat off.
Yeah. The entire thing was about Tall.
Yeah, the cat held on and tried to do a bow and fell off, but they didn't see that part.
So for seeing you guys all amazing, all amazing, all the dancers come back together. They run as one in the circle, and they grab hands, and they ballroom dance. They stretch out between themselves. The one in the middle twirls them around and around and around and grabs them in, and both of them kisses the main guy on the cheek, and then the ones on each side pull him up, and in the air he starts like kicking and walking, and they move him across the dance floor. And I do that just so I can only have to roll this performance it's all at once. So as he's kicking, go ahead. What
Can I
Bell?
help out with this? I was gonna say, Bell looks over and he's kind of mad that he missed. Can the hand grab one of their legs?
Yeah. All right. So the first one will be at disadvantage, but he gets a 17. So as your mage hand goes over there to grab at him, it's too weak, and it just like it's been failing all night. Goes, fuck this shit.
Yeah, the hand just like pieces out.
Ooh.
Just moves away.
All right, so the one that you did, he did his beautifully. The one in the middle wobbles and like hits the floor, as the other two couldn't hold him up, and the one on the far right, seeing him go down, twirls along his back, and then the one that's on the ground like pops up, and he flies through the air, doing very similar to what Tall did, trying to mimic Tall. So that is a 17, a 5, and a 20 that they got. However, your guys' last rolls for all of this was a 46 combined. Theirs is a very nice. Let's get to some number crunching. 17 plus 5, which
42.
20, 42.
Yeah, 42.
Thank you. He's a 42. It's 42. However, with everything combined, was not enough for them to defeat you guys. The crowd goes, they stand up, and the two extra dancers disappear, and it's just the one in the middle, and he is breathing heavy, and the entire crowd just starts screaming, and the lizards go, "Hey, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" Talking to the group that's your group, Jocasta.
Guys, did we pick a name? Do we have a name?
Pavoni is also joining in on the chant.
What's your name?
Pavoni, what are you doing?
Name. What's your
What's your
name?
name?
What's your name?
Bella's even in on this.
No, why?
Tall looks around in bewilderment, and she's like, I don't know, I just wanted to dance.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
No. That's please and thank you. That is not our name. Our name is the Serenor Crew. Yeah.
The Serenor Crew. The Serenor Crew. The Serenor Crew. And as you say that, the dancer in the middle just goes, the Serenor Crew has bested me. Congratulations. And you guys see lizard folks starting to rush the stage towards Tall and Jocasta. And they lift you guys up, and Tall gets the other lizard group. They lift you guys up and just start hoisting you around, and the dancer just sits down. Like, he goes to sit down, and a chair magically appears underneath his ass, and he just like crosses his legs like he's waiting, and he puts his coat back on, and they bring all of you guys over to the center, and very, very much so like a congratulatory thing, as lights are still, the guidance that you were given before is still all around, and the king and queen go, "You guys should come work for us. You guys are amazing. No one beats the dancer. You guys need a job?"
I mean, we are pretty amazing, but Jocasta awkwardly climbs down. We are actually here on a bit of a personal errand.
Don't-
I'm being.
Don't you want to be famous? You can come to the festival.
What
Festival? Tal gets all excited.
You guys could be the main act. You guys could do this dance in front of thousands of lizards. We could pay you.
That's but first things first. We are here on an actual official request. We are asking for our 3 wishes, our 3 answers.
What? Do you guys have business cards or something?
Tal, do we have business cards?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
Here, give me something, and he gives you a pen and a napkin. Write down your information so we can contact you. Maybe next time we have something going on and you're not busy.
Okay, she scribbles down something on the piece of paper.
All right. He hands you a sending stone and goes, "Call me, baby, whenever you want to be famous." And all the lizard folks start walking away. Back to their little VIP sections. Ooh. The dancer in the middle goes, "All right. You guys bested me. You were better than I thought you were. Congratulations. What are the 3 questions you have?"
We should probably gather the rest of our fellas for
Well,
this.
there's 3 of you. 1 each should do just fine, right?
Well, not quite. Jocasta's gonna go ahead and try and wrangle Pavoni, Belle, and Joe. And where did Johanna go?
Bathroom.
Yeah.
She hops down from the dance floor. Pavoni, have you finished up your game?
No, we held off the game for the dance-off.
Dude, you are amazing, girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know her? You know the amazing Sarah Ninenor?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I do.
Oh my god. I'm so honored. She's got to be famous. We're going to tell everyone about you guys.
Good. Spread the word.
We will. The amazing 3 dancing girls from the Sarah Ninenor group.
Z's gonna probably dart off towards the bathroom to try to hide from everybody. And in attempts to enter the bathroom, she would probably make a ruckus on the outside, trying to lure somebody out of it.
All right. Oh, Folo, you still there?
Yes.
Did you? What were you doing while you were in that bathroom?
Leaning against the wall, reading a book. Is
Okay.
the sound quieted down?
Yeah. So the sound has quieted down. The only reason why I ask is that there's like a bunch of stuff like everywhere. I didn't know if you got into any of it.
Z's gonna hiss at Johanna.
But
Remove
It's just
that.
like a random cat just ran up to you and like pawing you out the door.
hello there. Just
Shut the door as soon as he leaves.
Do you lock it?
Yes, she locks it.
All right. Now you're in the
No,
bathroom. We're all- Belle is up at a pool table with the rest of your friends gathered as the dancer that was once semi-naked, now has his clothes back on and is just sitting there waiting.
Oh, thank God.
Pavoni is staring at Tall, who is up close in his face. Obviously, she's drunk and probably flushed. She's like, "Are you okay?"
I feel great. I want to try this pool too.
You can come play
Can I try?
You can come play with me, honey. You didn't tell me you were a dancer before.
I didn't know. It was just fun.
We can
I wanna
dance
do
all night.
everything.
Let's try it.
Do everything. But I want to try the pool. That looks like fun.
Well,
Let's
Yeah,
do
Bell,
that.
Bell raises his hand as well. I want to try pool.
Yay!
Well, there's 3 tables, guys. They've got a game going on, but we got the one right over there, and there's one over in the other corner. We could all play pool.
Tall,
Guys,
Bell, have either of you two played before?
No.
Mm-mm.
But you can show us, right?
I'll show you how to play. You can play me. You can come beat me at it. We have fun.
But my friends.
Oh,
yeah, if you could give
You
us
can
a
play
minute.
with us.
Guys, did we come all the way over here through all that muddy trekking to ask, she whispers to the party, how to get rid of the things?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
we
do
did?
that. Go ask.
Huh? We don't all have questions, designed for the guy?
I have questions, but I didn't win.
Well, it's a collective victory, Pavoni.
Ah, you're right.
I also didn't help.
what was that?
I also didn't help.
I saw a hand on the stage, helped a little.
No.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
I mean,
If it's the thought that counts, I would have been excessively wealthy by now.
you gave us the pretty lights around us.
What happened?
You look back and see the genie just tapping his foot.
I think you might be getting impatient.
Oh, Jocasta, go.
They
Uh,
danced really good.
Okay, so what are the 3 questions? 'Cause remember, we only get 3.
Why do we have 3
Um,
questions? What happened?
We
Ah, where did you come from, Johanna?
The bathroom.
Pavoni just kind of
Yeah.
looks Johanna up and down.
So
The food
we-
didn't
we-
settle with you, huh?
we want to ask
Cool.
how to get rid of these marks. How do we get rid of?
tall inside voice.
Oh, sorry.
All
sorry.
right.
We
At
wanna
that,
ask. And she starts
Pa-
whispering loudly. We want to.
Pavoni is just grabbing Tall. All right, to the stage, to the stage.
All right, as you all approach the stage, he looks over at you and goes, "So, you guys have your question? Remember, it can be anything. There's a reason I specialize in answers. I literally know everything."
Pavoni is just half supporting a drunken Tall, trying to make sure she doesn't stumble off.
I mean, any question you can ask, I have the answer for.
And Tal whispers loudly to the group again. She's like, okay, so we're going to ask about the marks, right? We got to get rid of them. We don't want to go crazy.
No, don't want to do that.
Yeah.
He holds up 3
Okay.
fingers.
Okay, Jocasta, you ask.
Pavoni, why don't you go ahead and ask?
What? Why me?
Well, I'm only gonna say it once, but you might have better insight on situational awareness.
Johanna's gonna walk up to the guy while they're still debating.
He looks at you. Yes.
Johanna points to the fairy on her face. Do you know how we get rid of these things?
Yes. And a finger goes down.
Pavoni just kind of glares at Johanna. I
Johanna
knew
doesn't
it.
look at him.
With Jin, you have to be extremely specific.
So ask
See,
him.
like that.
2 questions is better than 3 questions you never ask.
All right. Give me some time to think. I need to be careful with my words.
You guys have dealt with Jin before?
Tal,
No, but I've dealt with Fae.
Knowledge?
And that counts as a question for you.
I
Wait, do we get a question back?
no.
Don't ask any.
And a
questions.
finger goes down.
No!
Absolutely.
Wow.
Your
That's pretty
Jocasta
good. I like that one.
falls to her knees, crying.
Don't say anything.
How size and exasperation.
Pavoni is rubbing his temples. Do you? And he stops before saying anything else.
I like
This
that I
is-
got Folo. I'm just saying.
But you didn't get.
No, I'm talking
that.
about the
Yours-
second one. The second,
Oh,
not
yeah,
yours.
no, that did get me. That's pretty good.
not yours. I knew what you were doing. It was
Alright.
it was Aiolos'.
Well, that went down to one question as opposed to two.
Wait,
Two
so
was
are we
so much
actually
nicer.
down to one question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
You've
Above
asked
wow.
two.
You have to be extremely specific with a Jin. So Pavoni is thinking right now how he
You
wants to
cannot
phrase the
ask
question.
most types of questions. Do not ask how. Do not ask
How or
like can
do
you, do you. Don't ask anything that can be answered without the answer.
With a yes or no.
So Bell, not really knowing why everyone's not just asking the question, he
Yes.
lifts up his shirt and points at
Oh,
his
no.
back with his spectral hand. What steps do we have to take to remove these curse marks?
Oh. So give me a second. And he walks over to Bell and he puts his hand on it, and all of you that are standing around here, make me an Arcana check. As literally the
Cozy.
fabric of time starts to rip and tear around him
Crap.
and on his hand, and he closes his eyes, but you can see a purple and a silver pulsing coming from his eyes. Tall, as you stand there seeing this, and Bell, as you feel his hand upon you, you can see, Bell can see, as you look over and look at your hand, your astral hand, you see the image of hundreds of hands attached to one body with eyes in the center of them, as this guy seems to be ripping a hole through the astral, not the astral plane. In this world, the plane of magical resistance has something to do with Megalaha, but as he's tapping into that to get this answer, it is giving a byproduct of giving you a glimpse, understanding of other magical things around you. And as he pulls his hands off, he goes, so for you to remove that, you just have to go do a trial and purify yourself from your sin, and go to the town of Ligma. That should be where your trial is.
So Bell has just like a blank stare on his face and his mouth is just open. Just goes, wow.
Yeah. And that's 3.
Where's that?
Oh, that's 3.
Chef,
Hold up.
was this going to be a setup to force us to use another fucking answer?
Oh no, see, I can't do that all night long. You see what that whole thing I just did? Yeah. There's a reason why I'm on a moving target, because the White Council would be here on my ass in a heartbeat. Everything that can
above board.
sense magic just sensed what I did.
Hold on. Above board, did Bell ask how does he remove his mark or how do we remove the marks?
Oh,
How
what
does-
steps do we have
He
to
did give a
take to
general enough
remove-
answer that it could probably apply to all of us.
What steps do we need to take to remove
Yeah.
these curse marks?
So he used the
Yeah.
royal we.
Yeah.
And plural.
No, yeah, plural.
Plural as curse marks.
Yeah, only one was presented.
Yes.
So trial, purify sin, go to X marks the spot.
Go to
I've
Ligma.
never sinned.
Hmm.
I'm not
While,
asking.
while all this is going down,
He looks over at Johanna and goes, "Oh, honey, you have a sin."
Just narrows eyes, which isn't really too different from a normal expression.
Gwints.
Squints. Yeah, and that should be it. Just a little trial, and you should be good to go. I'll tell you what, I was a bit of a dick. I will have one question for you, and if you answer it truthfully, I will give you one question back.
Question for whom?
Whomst.
Whomstuva.
Oh, my question, or who gets that? You guys can ask me whatever the hell you want. I
No,
just
no,
have.
no. You said you'll give us one question, but you didn't specify which of us you were pointing the question to.
Oh, all of you. Only one has to answer. It doesn't have to be collective. Like I'm using the royal you.
I don't think any of us are royalty.
You would be surprised.
Pavoni
Anyways,
almost takes a step over to complete the circle of the line, but then realizes that Jocasta's on the floor and just still holds out a talon supporting Tall.
oh yeah, and then so you all also see Cosma, and he just goes, "We did such a good job, Jocasta. Did you see us? They fucking loved us. We could have been famous.
We will be famous.
We're gonna be fucking famous. We could still cut hair for the stars."
We could cut hair.
Is
for-
Jocasta still a crying ball on the floor?
She is.
So
There.
he looks at all of you and goes, so here's my question. So I don't have to rip another hole through the fucking stratosphere to find this out.
Uh-huh.
Where the fuck did you guys get those marks?
Bell shrugs. Ah.
Do we need to be specific?
Honestly, we're not sure.
It happened in a cave
It was a
from
cave.
a dark, edgy thing who called himself the dark, edgy lord of something. He killed an ogre, sprayed blood. We stabbed him. His blood changed into mist, elapsed on all of us, and then burned these marks into us, which then we writhed in pain not once, but twice.
Oh, and the giant skeletons.
Yes,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
giant skeletons. There was also a dragon in that cave, but that's another story.
Was it south of Balor, I think?
I believe so, yes.
I think.
Oh, you're talking about
They were a group-
Gregor's castle.
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
They were also a
yeah.
group of bandits holed up in there.
Oh.
Sure, that sounds about right.
Oh shit.
And
Gregor.
goblins.
Nope.
He looks at Bell.
He doesn't ask
That,
that.
there was a bloody vision, and they also said Ravagers were coming.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys met Smaug yet?
Yes.
Yes, he's the one who said that if the marks stay on us too long, we'll go crazy.
He
We
also
don't
said
wanna
to
go
meet a
crazy.
dancer.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Dancer.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. All right. Okay. This is all right. You guys get a question. I've got a Jesus fucking Christ. That's a lot. Y'all got a lot going on.
Uh-huh.
Make sure, hey, do me a favor. Tell Smaug I said hi for me, you know? Tell him I miss
I
him.
will do that. I talk to him all the time. I'll tell him you said hi.
Well, thank you. That's so sweet. What's your question? You guys get one back.
Jocasta just steps back out of earshot.
Pavoni glares at Johanna as she approaches.
Johanna is clearly thinking about asking a question.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I do have one, but I want to say because it will not end well if I ask it without giving everyone time to think of.
Would you like me to put my fingers in my ears so you can run it by them first?
No.
You
I
sure?
have a spontaneous one.
Okay, Chef, you're really fucking me up because I can't tell if you even which is OC and IC. What this fuck?
Yeah, I know. He's
Yeah.
got my voice. It's easier to do these long
Well, no, I mean
conver-
because it feels like sometimes you're responding to me and not.
Yeah, both.
Johanna?
He's a
Fuck, it's not
genie.
easy.
He can hear you above board.
Oh, good. Fuck you, Genie.
he's a fucking
You
genie.
just don't have to play by your rules.
Genie's
Magic,
break.
I ain't gotta explain shit.
Yeah.
That's
Magic,
true,
motherfucker.
You look like a Loki knockoff.
Added rules. Yeah, he breaks reality.
Anyway,
Yeah, you ever seen Deadpool? It's a lot like that, kid.
You hear Jocasta
That's
cry
so
out, "Plug your ears!"
Okay.
Yeah, plug your ears.
All right. I'll plug my ears. And he puts his hands over his ears, and he brings them away, and you see that there's literal plugs, like drain plugs in his ears,
Now,
no
can
one
you
ask any questions.
and then he
Deafen
sits down.
Chef, I think to complete it, I think you need to deafen yourself.
Oh, you what?
We want full on,
Oh,
apparently.
you know what? I'll
You
give
do
you.
it in a way that
I will
can't
give
see
you
you.
guys. I will give you guys 5 minutes. You guys have 5 minutes. Yeah, sure. Give him a warning. All right, I'm back.
All
Hi,
right.
chef. That's good.
Welcome back.
The genie unplugs his ears and sits up.
So
Ye-
Bell starts to open his mouth to say,
Johanna chimes in
so
before he says
where-
shit. Where is the man who killed my father?
Oh. Give me your scabbard.
I'll get it back, right?
Yeah. Motherfucker, you want me to
Yes,
find this or not?
Johanna will hand him the scabbard with a fancy fairy over it.
He
Wait a minute. That was an extra question.
That was a clarifying question. It's a bit different.
Yeah, it's so he grabs it, he looks down at it, and he goes, "Oh. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you too." And then he closes his eyes and wraps his fist around the scabbard. He just looks over at you guys. He goes, "You know, you guys have a wild amount of my friends hang around you. You know that?"
What does
And-
that mean? What does that mean?
And then
You can
he
hang around us too.
and then the second hand wraps around it and his eyes close, but unlike Bell, like when he touched Bell, it doesn't like break reality, and he just hands it back to you and he goes, "He's in a cell in the Umbre, in a volcano right now."
A volcano.
Yeah, so what you're gonna want to do is if you go underground where the dwarves are, there's a town there, and he stops. He goes, "What was that town's name?" Because Chef has to look up his notes of where I put him.
Dancer just pulls out the script of the campaign and reads it.
I'm
shit,
gonna
here,
have more.
one sec, guys.
Yeah, I actually have this bit. So thankfully you asked me a question. I figured you'd ask me a question about your dad, so
Damn it.
I had it. I
We were
had it.
hoping you,
Shut up,
we were
no way.
hoping you wouldn't.
Well,
Look, the alternative. We should let Max ask his question.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh,
The
yeah,
genie
Bell-
starts thumbing through
and-
his post-it notes.
Yeah, Bell finishes his question because he was saying it just really slowly.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Where's
Go.
the comfiest bed in the universe?
He looks at you and goes, "You'll find that in Ligma too."
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, all your hopes and dreams will be there for you, kid. You'll be it. It's literally what it's all for you. You know what I mean? So he looks back at you and he goes, Johanna, and he goes, "He's in the town of Dumbass, in a volcano, in a prison cell
You
right
mean
now."
Dumas?
Yes, it's Dumas. It's very French. I'm sorry. I'm speaking of the old dialect of this world. But that's right. I forgot that the dwarves were French. It is Dumas.
Hate this joke. Because Belle tried interrupting her important question, Johanna goes over and hits him with the quarterstaff.
Oh, I was asking mine first.
And he hands back the scabbard and he goes, "You take care of this one, okay?"
As Johanna goes to smack Bell, Pavoni tries to run interference, but stops as he almost plows over a drunken Tall. I was like, ah.
Thank you.
He goes, "Well, you know what? This has been fun. Hope you guys got everything that you needed, and I will see y'all later. Bye."
Thanks. You can hang with us too at any time.
Oh no. I could never leave my friend.
Oh, but we're friendly too.
Yeah, but I've been with this crab like his entire life. It's my friend. That, and he waves over at the turtle. He's like, "And Godzilla over there, Toby." But anyways, see y'all later.
We'll visit. Bye.
And he just backs into the lamp.
Bye.
Pavoni's just half between looking at Bell to see he's all right, trying to just keep supporting Tall and glaring at Johanna. Just, you know, that Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors thing?
Yeah. So you guys, wait, hold on. You guys spent the last 5 minutes coming up with if we wanted to ask him a meme question about a bed or about where.
No.
There was more discussion.
There was more discussion,
Yeah.
but we settled on memeing.
Okay, you know what? Like many great things, it settles upon
They
memeing.
mine wasn't a meme question.
No, I knew your question was coming.
I really didn't want to get that out, but no, we couldn't come up with any way to ask a better question.
No, yeah, we were trying to think of like, oh, we could ask where is Ligma, and then it'll just be like,
Yeah.
it's on the planet.
Yeah, I like that you guys wanted to ask a genie for directions when you're literally
that
on
was-
a traveling crab that
That
goes
was the correct
everywhere.
goal to not ask. There was also like, I wish that we could have used that question. That was the completely wasted second question to ask if we could have requested it instructions instead of just asking a open-ended question.
Wait, hold on. You
Oh,
were
like write down the directions.
Like we could say write down the directions to, as opposed to can you write down the directions to?
yeah, that
You
would
don't
have
say
also
can, you say
that would have also ended badly.
yep.
If that's still better than it would be just asking in general and getting yes.
I
Oh,
think
Pro
the
tip,
easiest
Jin are
would be to
assholes.
show him the map and say, where on the map is it? Or, yeah, where on the map is it? And just have him point.
So yeah, as of that, the entire bar just goes kind of like back to normal, and they're all hanging out. You guys have free reign of the bar and the cabin, the crabbin.
Sick, let's get liquored.
Let's
Yeah.
play pool.
I
Wow.
want to try pool.
Alright.
I could use a pool cue.
Z has came back out of the bathroom. She's been sitting at this bar the entire time with like 2 pieces of fabric stuffed up her nose, and she tells Godzilla to give one of those shots that you gave Tal there, but half size. I'm half size.
Okay, you got it, but don't get too snickered. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fellow. Looks like we might need to scratch the game and re-rack. Apparently we're playing doubles now.
Okay, real quick, with that 4 there, Z.
Mhm.
You and Tal are you and her exactly the same, extraordinarily friendly and drunk. So you guys spend the night playing pool, talking to lizards, having fun. You've won some, you've lost
Hold on,
some.
I want to finish this bit right as we start. I'm talking to the lizard saying, alright, we're re-racking, we're playing doubles. Points to his party, choose a partner.
Okay, you got it. And he points to Jocasta. That one had spunk on the dance floor.
Jocasta.
Huh?
Alright, I get Belle.
As
Tal,
you
I'll
I think-
teach you how to play. Watch, and then you'll get a cue.
Real quick, can I borrow somebody's pool cue?
Wanted to play.
We have a second table. I'm just going to show you the first round, and then you can play doubles on the other table with Johanna.
Tal just looks disappointed, and she's like, "I'm gonna get another drink."
But
She
you
just
get
goes
to
back
play!
the bar.
Johanna's gonna go find another pool cue.
so
Pavoni
as,
looks flabbergasted. But you got to
Oh, it's my
play!
turn.
So as you guys spend the night playing pool, having fun, talking amongst each other, and getting to know the lizard folks tell you that they're on the way to a festival, and the crab sits in one spot for 6 hours. And as you guys talk to all of the lizards, they don't know where Ligma is. I'm assuming somebody has asked at some point, but they told you to ask the bartender. And after about 6 hours go by, drinks have hit. Some of you have won, some of you have lost. You guys have about 10 tickets in your hands that you can go and redeem them at the Turtle for. After the 6 hour marks, which is a little bit less because of the dance floor and everything, the Turtle announces, next stop, Lizard City! And the entire crowd goes wild. Wah! That's our stop, boys! That's our stop!
Miles?
Wait, so the inn is like a bus?
Godzilla, you're such a good barkeep.
I try to be. Where are you going anyways? What's going
You're
on?
the best.
Oh, thank you. I've been doing this for a long time, and that's the first person I've seen beat Dancer in a millennia. You guys are really good out there. You especially there, Missy.
Tell it to my nose.
I don't... What do you mean to your nose? Okay. And he leans in and he goes, You did a great job out there, Nose.
Like I said, you're a great barkeep.
Let's go to Drizzard City, baby. And he swings back and he takes his staff and he starts walking outside. Excuse me, I've got to go tell this big boy where we're going.
Tal throws an arm around Z. And she's like, I love you. You're so great.
You're pretty cool yourself. But let's not talk about that again.
Okay.
Belle has armfuls of tickets. What am I supposed to do with all these tickets?
Oh, Belle,
Hey.
you gotta take him over to the turtle.
Tal, Z,
Huh?
Z's rummaging around in her pockets.
we're doing trick shots on the table for drinks. You want to join?
Did someone say drinks? And I pull out
Drinks?
some trail mix and hand it to Tall.
Yeah, come here.
Thanks.
You all
Quick
feel
aside.
the crab lift up in like a jerk, and all of you make me a dexterity saving throw.
Whoa.
Okay, I want to say this before the save, just in case
Yeah.
I fail. It'll be really funny.
Yeah.
In the background of like them going up, Johanna's trying to grab take a pull cue and hit the mage hand.
Would this be normal
All right.
or a disadvantage because I'm snickered?
No, it's just normal as you see like all the lizard folk like grab as he like comes back in through the door, and oh, you all save. Look at that. That's nice. It was a low DC. And then the crab starts moving and you could feel it rapidly just going across. Like you can feel the footsteps of the crab as it goes do 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 do. And the turtle sits back down and goes, "It won't be long now."
Pavoni yells across the bar to the lizard he was playing pool with.
Acting
Did any
shocked.
drinks spill off the table?
Disoriented.
No, I got him. I've got you, bud. Don't you worry.
Pavoni just gives a talon up as like the mock thumbs up.
Hell yeah, buddy. Way to go, brother. Get another round for us. You know what? Rounds for everyone on me. And then the entire bar goes crazy.
Pavoni says make it 2 and flips 3 gold coins on the table.
That's and so Toby looks at you and goes, "Oh, do you want the bottom of the barrel then?"
It doesn't taste good. Don't do it.
Well, apparently what I'm buying is round on the house.
Okay, you've got it, bud. He goes over to and he just like starts pouring mug after mug of ale for everyone and starts sitting them on the bar, and one by one all the lizard folks come up and they all congratulate Jocasta and Tall and Z for winning and give you guys handshakes if you offer them. A couple of lizards try to hug Tall, and the one that's been sitting
He
next
hugs
to you.
back.
Oh, that's so sweet. You meet a few of them. You meet the queen and the king and the chieftains, and they're all really chummy with all of you guys. And the one sitting next to you as all this goes around, they just start asking what you guys are doing and what you guys came here. What did you guys came here to ask the genie for? Actually, you know what? Let me grab.
That's
I came here to
First,
drink. Drink and make friends. Hi, friends.
Yes. Drink, yes.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, drink up. It's all on the house tonight. You guys did beautiful.
Are these guys the king and queen?
Yeah.
Oh, so I actually got a couple of questions for you guys.
Yeah, what can we do for you?
Are you all familiar with Ravagers?
No. What's a Ravager?
Huh. Bad news. Basically, like, sort of, how do I put this? Just bad. Bad.
What do they do? What do they look like?
They tend to kill more often than not. At least that's my experience.
Are they harassing you guys?
It's
Boys,
more than
we got
harassing.
some people harassing our champions around here. And all the lizards go, ooh, 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 ooh. And
Wait,
they
no,
all
hang on,
brandish
no.
their swords and start slamming them on the
No.
table.
Hang on, calm
Kill.
Whoa.
We've
Take
got
it down
you.
a notch.
Who's the Ravager? And they look over at Belle. Are you the Ravager?
No.
What?
Hey. That's Bill. Leave him alone. Let the boy sleep.
Oh. You want a bed? Barkeep, get this boy a bed on us.
Bell immediately lifts up his head. Bed?
Oh.
Where?
Hold on, sir. He walks over. The turtle goes, the finest of the room. It's the last door on the left. And he hands you a key.
The hand grabs the key and then moves over to the door, and then Bell just slowly gets up and follows it. Thank you. He does a small bow, and then a bow to the lizard guy. Thank you, Mr. Lizard King.
You're welcome. You enjoy the stay. Sorry for the interruption. We did not know that you needed your beauty rest.
Yeah. Okay, good night.
Night, night, little Bell. So, what is this Ravager you speak of?
Awful creature. Probably some sort of maybe demon or fiend. I take it. They seem to subsist on blood and terror.
We will be on the lookout for the Ravagers.
Be very careful.
Are they nasty? Are they a worthy fight?
I would not fight them on the best of days.
Ah, understood. We will be on the lookout for... What do they look like?
The kind of fleshy. They have a lot of chains about them. They might be trying to serve some sort of fashion trend, I guess. They carry fleshy dogs with them as well, if I recall correctly.
Flesh dogs. Yes, I do not know.
Okay. Hey, another question. Do you happen to know anything about curses?
Chris's? I think my cousin is Chris.
No, not Chris. Curse.
Oh, yes. The queen goes, I know quite a bit about curses. Who shall I put one on? Your bird brain friend?
What? No.
What?
Hey.
Yeah.
Pavoni
Yes.
and the lizard are both 2 drinks in their game of 9-ball.
He finally gets one into the hole and goes, gotcha, bitch! I finally gonna get you on one of these. You bird brain motherfucker. I love you, guy. Come here.
Listen here, you frilled fuck. You may only have 2 games up on me, but this is going all night.
You yellow belly feather fucker.
I ain't yellow, I'm purple, and you're green in the gills.
Chef has repeatedly used words beginning with B, and he doesn't use bitch as the insult base.
Why do you want it to?
I just... Blue bird bitch is just right there.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the... Be creative. Anyways, so the queen again looks at you and goes, well, who do you want me to curse then if it's not the bird? And then she hears Tall down at the south and goes, oh, you want me to put a for you? Are you sure you do not want? She seems to want a curse upon him.
But no. I actually want to know how to remove them.
Well, what kind of curse is it?
What's the worst curse you can think of?
The worst curse that I could probably give upon someone is known as a blood pact.
Go on. I guess I listens intently.
Oh, well, in a blood pact, it's pretty simple. It's an agreement between 2 people. You agree to something, and I agree to something, and we make a blood pact upon it. And if you do not do it, then there are consequences. Usually ending in death or disfigurement of some sort.
That doesn't sound like fun.
It is not, but it is a way to make sure that your subjects do what they're supposed to do. You send them out to go get something, and they want to steal some coin from it, and you make sure that you put a little blood pack on them, and while they promise not to be a thieving little buggers, and if they do, they lose their life. It's as simple as that. But it is removed as soon as they do their thing. What is your curse?
I don't know what you're talking about. But is that what if, let's say, the curse was thrust upon you, there was no agreement made?
Like hoodoo?
You
What?
do.
Ooh, you know that you know that song of my people?
What?
Hoodoo, you do, voodoo, oodoo. Do you know the wonderful David Bonesby?
I think you got the lyrics wrong, but yeah.
She is a girl of culture, most eloquent.
Culture.
He plays. Have you ever seen the play that he was in? The Labyrinth?
Yep.
Those pants were stunning upon him.
That's yes.
I could eat
Good
him
stuff.
like a fly. And then her tongue like shoots out. Woo! Delicious.
That sounds painful.
Only for him.
I mean, to each their own. Yeah. And she goes back to sipping her drink.
Okay, now you. It's called voodoo, but you know those curses. What did you do to this person? Oh, I'm so sorry. You're asking extremely vague questions that have nothing to do. Are you asking for a friend?
Yes.
Yeah, as most people are. What did your friend do to get a curse thrust upon them of this magnitude?
I don't think they did anything. They were just kind of going about their official business.
Oh. You did not, like, rob a grave?
I don't think so. No.
Did
No, my friend did not rob a grave.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. Your friend did not rob a grave. Well, you know, usually when it comes to something like that, it has to do with death, maybe a soul or a spirit thrusts itself upon you. But your friend has done nothing to occur such thing. Are you sure it's a curse?
But I'm pretty sure, like 60, 40.
Well, if it's secondhand information, you could really not know, now can you?
I guess.
And without the curse, since it's for your friend, and I cannot look upon it to examine it, then I guess we will never know.
You got some funny friends.
Jocasta face palms.
She looks down and goes, "You also have feline for friends as well, I see."
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you upon the dance floor. It's okay, honey. It is not for the bravest of hearts. Not like your other friend who hid in the bathroom the entire time. That was hilarious.
You
I'll
got
just
weak
Snickers.
bladder.
But look at all of you. You did such a great job. It was beautiful, eloquent. I don't know why they are so fragile of soul.
The stage is not for everybody, but I think they did a magnificent job.
It is
Steve,
for
thank
you.
you so much.
You did a magnificent job. You and the little elf down there. You did such a good job too. Please come to the festival at some point and perform.
Festival.
Uh,
Can we go to the festival?
I think we're supposed to be
Jocasta,
heading.
please.
Tal, I think we're supposed to be heading to that other town.
Oh.
is there
Right.
something you want to say?
Oh, don't mind me in the background. I'm just setting something up.
I figured. We were going to move to Pavoni very shortly after this conversation was
there-
over.
Is there a party at the festival to get?
Well, yes,
There's
it's.
drinks.
But
I've
there's.
been to some very bland parties in my life, and I just need to make sure.
Do you like blood sport?
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
Look upon the face of these people around here. Half of them shall be dead tomorrow morning.
What?
Yes, they are. We are going to go fight, and we will have a new chieftain. And our chieftains will fight, and we shall fight, and the great Draugr will, and we will bring them up from the depths of our lizard town, and we will fight the Draugr. And, if all goes well, we will succeed, and we will eat upon his flesh for the next year.
What? No. Can I get another drink?
Yes, ma'am, you've got it.
Oh, thank you.
He
You're the
gets another little
best.
goblin thing. Well, do you have any more questions about your friend's curse?
Not at this second, but I might come back briefly.
Oh, okay.
Walks away somberly.
They walk back up to their VIP seat, and we we meet Pavoni up top.
Yeah, so as this is just happening, as people stop and start leaving, lights are starting to sparkle everywhere. There's fairy fire alight there, as Pavoni and his lizard buddy are 5 drinks in on the stage and sick with disco fever.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we can... I bring that fucking genie out. We can win. We got this. Let's go. Me and you. Rub that lamp.
It's all. I wish we could record this as evidence.
What do you think? You think we could win?
We ain't here to win. We're here to look fucking fabulous. Everybody, dance time.
Dun 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 dun.
Tonight, we kill an hour before we bleed.
Yeah! And all the lizard folk put their drinks down and head to the dance floor.
Even a tiny one.
Using lights and fairy fire, Pavoni is basically checkerboarding the stage.
Because this is lizard.
I'm never gonna let him forget this. And she's gonna lean back in her seat, wobbling not to fall out.
So as you sit there, everyone just starts dun 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 dun, spinning and twirling
amongst the lizard.
The bird, all the reptiles in the house except for the turtle are on this dance floor, moving, shaking, shuffling, just going fucking ham. And you guys do this for like the next hour.
The lizard thriller.
Tall just sits back and she's cheering and yelling and go! Yeah! And she's clapping and whoop whooping and she's just loving it.
You see like the lizards, the bigger ones, the bigger lizard folks are like, their dancing's like kind of weird. It's like half battle where it's like shadow boxing where they're like punching and ducking and like swinging and spinning around each other. The king and queen are doing that like emo dance where they just kind of shuffle back and forth towards each other. You guys ever watched that Mario movie from back in the day?
I know exactly the one you're talking
where
about.
it's like the fucking Koopas are just wobbling back and forth. That's what those two are doing. And Pavoni has, and all of you have made friends with a gang of lizard folk.
Yay!
And they as the night and as the crab slows down, you just hear all of them as they start to file out and leave. Serenor, Serenor, Serenor.
Have fun at the festival.
And yeah, after a few hours of that and everyone just having a good time, not Pavoni, the rest of them, they leave. And it is just the team in here now with the turtle, and he goes,
What about the little lizards?
the little lizards stay, they live here.
Yeah.
Pavoni does not pass out.
He goes, all right, y'all, I'm shutting down. Are you guys getting off here? Or where you guys going? We have about 6 hours. I'm gonna go get a rest before we move again.
6 hours till where? Where are we going, guys?
Well, if we
Going
have
to the town that dancer said to.
Is that on this trip? I just heard something about a festival, so.
I know. I want to go to a festival.
I think our
Wait,
stop is the
where
town
are
of
we
Ligma.
going? Ligma.
Where's the
fuck
next
you.
stop?
Fuck you.
Is it Ligma?
you guys want to go to Ligma?
Why are we going to
Yeah.
Ligma?
Okay.
Is that the
That
next
sounds like
stop?
a fake name. They gave you a fake name.
No, it's on the edge of the marsh.
That
If you
doesn't
guys
sound
want to, after old Betsy here calms down and gets her rest and eats up her eggs, I can teach you how to steer her, and we can go to the town of Ligma. Would anyone be interested in learning how to steer a giant crab?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, that's not the most ridiculous thing I've done tonight, so yes, let's do that.
Yes.
All right.
Tal's visibly excited.
Well,
Yes.
Well, get some rest, sober up, and in the morning, I'll teach you how to ride a giant crab and get it to Ligma.
Are the booths over there
Okay.
comfortable? I could use a little nap.
There's beds. There's like 4 bedrooms.
Bedrooms? No one told me about a
As-
bedroom.
As you're speaking about this, and as Z points out the benches, Pavoni attempts to perch on the back of one of them and ends up falling over and is splayed over the sofa.
Oh, no.
Vaughn, watch what you're doing.
Well, let
Yeah,
him sleep there.
pepperoni.
He'll be fine. There's 3 bedrooms open.
Pepperoni.
Your little friend already has the one up top. So if you want to, go get some rest.
Okay.
I'll lock the door and we shall be fine.
Yeah.
Can we nix
Sounds-
the template? I can't delete it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh,
Thanks.
I moved
Chef,
from.
I've noticed a missed opportunity with the crabs comment.
Yeah. What?
You could have said how to control your crabs.
Z just follows Tall.
Mm.
She has no clue where she's going.
We'll be using that in the morning whenever we're trying to control our crabs.
Okay.
You've got to hit it with the shampoo.
Sounds way dumber like that.
Well, you're the one that started it.
Forever.
So
I
you-
just- Z is just curling up at the head of Tall's bed. She doesn't care that she's there.
So this is what happens. You guys go to sleep. You perch. You've had a wonderful night in this in the Crabin. You've learned as much as you can,
Wait,
and
did you say purge? Did you say purge or purge?
I think they meant perch.
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 You
They're
said
so
perch.
similar. I thought you
Yeah.
said purge.
Purge would be funnier.
Activate the purge.
activate.
Like purging
What
his
the festival
stomach
was.
That's what the
contest.
lizard is doing.
So after about 6 hours, actually after about 4, Tall is done with her meditation and her long rest. You guys can all take a long rest. Yes, Max.
Oh, I was gonna say, does Belt remove anything over his long rest?
No.
Oh.
I had a question for Joanne before we turned in.
Yeah.
Joanna?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
Yes, of course I am.
Is Joanna saying that while like twitching or?
Not twitching, but just in that specific kind of tone of voice.
Well, that question kind of came. I mean, we've seen some stuff in the last couple of weeks, but I wasn't expecting it.
No, it was all very sudden. Why
Hmm.
are you asking?
Because I'm worried. You're part of this party. Well,
Party?
look, yeah, party. Like the whole bunch of us, Pavoni and Tal and Z and Bell.
I don't think I've ever heard about a party that involves a significant quantity of dead bodies.
Huh? How do you mean dead bodies?
Well, there were the thieves. There were the
Oh no, a party.
dogs. There were
Party is
the.
another word for like a group, like not unlike a family. Well, I
I
mean
don't know
most
if I
people.
could be party to that.
Fun. I appreciate that. No, but I mean like, a clique, a coterie, a squad,
What was that one? What was that middle one?
coterie.
I don't think I know what that is.
It's just another word for group.
Maybe I don't understand how you're saying it.
No, I don't know what the fucking word is either. I'm over here Googling it.
Quartering?
It's okay, you're fine. We're quartermasters now, guys.
Someone say something about cutlery over there? Go to bed!
Well, look, Joanna. If you need to talk, you've got the rest of us to count on, right?
Well, I suppose the thought that counts.
Hmm.
And like her eyes very clearly look towards Pavoni.
Jocasta's gonna do the same.
Are you
Fish
two?
looks at the lizard.
Um, well, I'm not gonna push any further. Just wanted to have a little chattily, Natalie. I suppose I should get some shut eye, and you should probably do as well.
Mhm.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay. With that, I would say a heartwarming moment. That moment.
And then I cast. I can't cast anything.
And
What?
then I cast magic missile. She must die. She's trying to get close to me. No one gets close to Johanna. God damn it. It's been a night and I'm not here for it.
She casts mage armor on her motions.
Oh, it's so good. So as the night comes to an end and the entire cabin settles down, 4 hours pass. You all fall asleep in your various places, and Toll comes out of the room very sober and somber, and she sees that the turtle's just cleaning up. And as she walks out of the room, he just like shakes his head and then starts walking over to you and goes, "Are you ready to learn how to control the Krabbin?"
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That sounds exciting.
So you and him go outside, and you see that the Krabbin, his little mouth is just, and he's got his still one good eye. He's got scars all over him, and you guys are like sitting upon his head. He's got in a box close to it. He pulls out this little like 500-foot long hempen rope, and he goes, "The first thing you need is something to control him with. What we're going to do is we're going to lasso both of the claws so we can direct him.
Oh.
Will you help me lasso? I'll get the right claw. You get the left."
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Tom goes over to the left side and mimics his movements.
Okay, so he ties it off and then throws it, and as he does, the crab's like a right eye sees it, and then his arm goes down. He goes, "Come on, Betsy, don't be like that. We gotta go. We can't sit here all day." And he goes, "All you gotta do is throw it until you get it. She'll be fine." Then he does it again, and he fails. And you guys are just going to do this a couple of times as you guys get it. But as soon as you guys do both hook them, he goes, "Okay, the next thing you need is an egg on a stick." And he goes back to the little thing, and he gets out a 10-foot pole with rope and an egg on it, and he puts it out front of the cabin. He goes, "You need to know where you're going. You can just set this aside and let it take us. You guys want to go to Ligma, right?
Yes, we're going to Ligma.
Beautiful. That's next to the woods to the west." So he looks around and sees the world, and he cocks it like due north and then towards the west, and he goes, "This will take us right to Ligma. Now what you're going to want to do, now that the pole and the egg is set and you have the claws, grab both of the ropes and pull it up. Pull his arms out to the air." Do a strength
right.
check for me. Ooh, wonderful. As you do, both of his arms go up, and he goes, "Now let go of the left. Keep the right one."
All right. Tom
You let
does.
you let go of the left, and his eye jerks, and you see like the tentacle eye go and look at the egg, and he just starts running towards it, and you jerk back, and you have hold of the right one, and he goes, "Okay, now let go of both the claws."
Tall lets go of both the claws.
As you let go of both of them, he had like this little hook knot into him that he showed you at the beginning, and the rope comes loose, and he puts it back into the box. He goes, "That's it. As long as you can control them at the beginning, after that they'll just run after those little damn things, And Betsy here does a great job.
That's amazing. How did you figure this out?
Oh, during the war, we used to ride these all the time.
Wow. That's wonderful. Thank you for showing me.
Well, if you're ever close to a marshland, there's a lot of these giant crabs that live underneath the waters. But seagulls used to attack them. But if you get a bunch of the eggs and you throw them into the ponds, you may just get some giant crabs that pop out to eat them.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it comes in handy. Let's go get inside before we get bucked off this thing.
Okay, after you. And she follows him back in.
All right, you guys go back in and just kind of sit talking to the turtle for a little bit,
Yep.
and
Sounds good.
everyone starts waking up. He tells you stories about he's very old. He's been around for a very long time, and he tells you about like the old Giants War before, how he met the genie and Betsy, and that the genie just wants to be famous, but they're constantly on the run from the White Council, because if they could, they would take him because he's a powerful artifact, and that he owes his life to Betsy, and because of that, they made the cabin, and that little circle is basically his domain. He can do whatever the fuck he wants in, and it protects from their scrying eyes upon him and all this shit. Basically, they can't see what he's if he does, as long as he doesn't do it too much, he can do it in that circle without them like being able to pinpoint him. They'll feel a
Nice.
ripple, but not like the actual pinpoint. He goes, "Yeah, so what are you guys going to Ligma for, anyways?"
We have to. It's vague, but we're going there to the gin. He said something about that's how we have to go there to well, hopefully it'll remove these marks that we've got, and then maybe we can find a way to stop the Ravagers.
Oh, is that
I don't-
motherfucker back, huh?
Oh, you know about the Ravagers?
Yeah, he's what caused the calamity back then.
No.
Yeah.
How can we stop him?
Oh, him? I thought they stopped him with the dragons and the giants and the fiends. He's been locked up.
Apparently not anymore. I don't know. We were told that the Ravagers are back, and they're doing these random acts of pointless violence, and they're spreading their plague. We need to stop them.
That
Do you have
sounds
any
like
idea?
him, but
Yeah.
that's not. No. They would It would be eternal night if he was back.
So you think it's some like a copycat?
It's got to be. There's no way that he's back without. You would feel it. The entire world would feel it. It would weep. They would make pointless sacrifices that was made years and years and years ago. Pointless sacrifice.
So how if it's a copycat, then they might not know how you stopped them the first time. So maybe we could use that same method and stop this new one.
Well,
How do
from
you
what
know
I
anything
heard,
can help?
how they stopped him was the giants and the dragons fought with him and his fiends, and in order to seal him and them away, the giants and the dragons had to seal themselves up.
Oh no.
They're all sealed. They're
Well,
They're
not
all-
all.
well, that's not good.
Yeah. What if one dragon got out somehow?
He would have had to been out before. You mean Smaug? You met him?
Yeah. Yes. That's who I mean.
He hatched after that.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, Yeah, we
He's supposed to be protecting all this shit. Where is he?
yeah, he's having some troubles, but we're all working together, and he's gonna yeah, he got into a bit of trouble. Um, yeah,
Mm,
I don't know exactly where he is right now, but I know he's out trying to make things right again.
he fucking better. They all sacrificed for themselves just so he could still live.
Oh, well, yeah. So okay. So if if he wasn't one that was locked away, then that must mean that. But if they're all still locked away, then we can't lock them away again and stop this guy. So that's something different that has to be done. Unless somebody did get released.
Either that or they're just
Oh
mimicking what
no.
he's done. Maybe it's a different. I mean,
Mm,
people around
maybe.
here don't know what the fuck he, from back then, unless they lived there and they're ancient like me. But they could have just read some books and tried to mimic what he's done.
Oh no. All right. Well, we've got to come up with a plan to stop this. But yeah, we've got these marks, and apparently we were, Smaug said that if the marks stay on too long, we'll go crazy. So we asked the dancer, and he said to go to Ligma, and that'll help us get rid of these marks, the curses.
I don't
So
know what the
that's
wait. What did the fuck the weasel people have to do with this?
I don't know.
What
I-
mark?
the marks, and she points at the mark on her neck. That's the dragon mark. And she's like these. We all have one.
He studies it and squints his eyes. And he looks at you and he looks at it and he looks at you and he looks at it.
Well, I'll be damned. Huh. You know, that thing used to be the crest of a warrior back in the day. One of the ones that sealed up those damned vile fucking fiends.
Oh. She kind of does a double take. Like, wow. A, a wow. So I wonder what that means. She just starts puts her a hand to her cheek and seems like she's really trying to think hard. Like, how does a mark from a warrior relate to a curse that's gonna make her go crazy? And she's just like, okay, well, maybe. Oh, she says, I wonder if maybe somehow we got these marks, but maybe that warrior i- was he locked away too? And maybe because the mark is out, that means that he's out?
No, he
I don't
died.
know. Oh,
They all died. All 6 of them.
I got nothing. So she just kind of sighs in exasperation.
He goes, this is above my fucking pay grade. I'm gonna be honest with you, kid.
And there's just a loud thunk as Z falls out of her bed.
Oh shit, they're up.
She goes back to sleep though.
And
Oh,
Tal's like, well,
hold on
I've
real
got a
quick.
lot to tell my party.
By the way, Hatter, if you're still there, they have decided that their name group is Ciceranor.
No,
So,
we're gonna change
No,
that.
but nah, that shit's
Getting
canon.
down.
There's a group of lizard folk that are talking about the amazing dancing performing Ciceranors, like the Cicasudius, but you're the Ciceranors.
Yeah, we still can change that later.
Oh, you could try. Depends on how
Is there-
far that word speaks.
Are there no marketing people in this world?
Oh hell yeah! There's radio shows and shit. There's newspapers.
Oh.
There's Printing presses?
It'll only be the lizard folk community that talks about us as the Ciceranors. Like, we knew them first as the
Yeah,
Ciceranors.
we knew them before it was cool.
What have you done to me? For
I
the
was-
second time?
Yeah, this isn't the
I'm
first
stuck
time.
again.
This isn't the first. When you said that, I
Oh,
was like,
God.
this is literally this is what happened the last time Serenor was in a campaign.
No takesies, backsies.
Mm-mm.
You've screwed yourself.
I am Serenor of the forecasters. Now you guys are just we're Serenor. We lost the forecasters part.
The stuttering makes up for it. It's okay.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I'm so sorry. You can go back. I just figured I'd let Hatter know. He thought about naming his Drake that's on Friday Serenor. I was like, that's
Wow.
too many.
You can't
It's
do
too
that.
many
I think
Serenors.
that's not
There can only
enough
be
Serenors.
one.
Not
It's-
enough.
I don't need 3 fucking Serenors in this world.
You
All right,
need one.
so Z falls out of bed, and as you guys all start waking up and everything, you feel the crab in motion and moving. And would you like to do anything before we go to Ligma?
I hate you.
Or you don't want to go to Lig My Balls?
Just, just fucking bury the fucking lead.
I'm not. What do you mean bury the lead? I didn't bury it. I've been calling. I mean, look, I lauged my ass off
He was laughing by himself as I'm going, you did not.
because, and look, it's and to be honest with you guys, it's Belle's story arc, and TooTheMaxx makes these nuts jokes all the times. I figured
What
it
are
was.
you talking about?
I figured it was only appropriate that his little leg of this journey was named.
I have never made a joke like that in my entire
Never a
life.
D's nuts joke.
Never.
I'm a mod and I can look up anytime you've mentioned anything of the nature.
And on
Never
Discord.
successfully made
I'm
one.
also a mod. I can also do that.
And he's
I'm
like,
master mod. I do
That's true.
nothing.
I have a random relevant factoid. The first time I ever heard a D's nuts joke was when my father was telling me about my uncle's email account.
Oh.
That's the entire. I mean, there's more to the story, but I don't want to go into it because it'll take.
Yeah,
a
I think
funny.
that's enough. I think that's enough. I think that's all we need of the story.
He is like.
yeah,
fucking-
that's fine. So do
nowadays
you
he'd
guys
be like going on 50?
you guys want to do anything before we go to Ligma?
Just the
Can
mundane
Bell take a
stuff.
short rest?
Eat,
You
all
guys
that
took a
good stuff.
long rest. Yeah,
That's
eat.
not what he asked.
Yes, you can take a short rest. Again.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay.
You can sleep all the way until the bus stop. That's fine. They can come get you out of the
Drag
bed.
him out.
Yeah, you get to
We're going to get him
drag.
out. You know that.
They can try.
I know they can.
You can match your AC, and you know it.
So yeah. Is anything else you guys would like to do before we go to Ligma?
I don't think so.
All good?
Actually, if she has time, Jocasta's gonna go ahead and make her way to the restroom, and to count it one of the kitchen knives. I'm assuming she'd be able to easily grab a hold of them,
Mm-hmm.
and carve out some initials in the back end of the doorway.
All
She's
right.
engraving the bathroom door.
I
What-
mean, as you do. I
what
see
is
there's
sh-
claw marks all over it.
What is
For
she
a
in?
good
What is she
time.
putting for her engraving?
We should really get a schedule for this crab. I don't want to chase this thing again.
Yeah, something simple
Well,
for you.
We can capture our own.
Jay was here. Okay, Jay was here is now etched into the back of the door.
So you just assume she's hearing weird shit. Catching your own giant crab sounds nothing
As-
like we should be able to do.
As you're back there, by the way, you see somebody else last night had scratched in. Sarah Nor was here first.
I scratch it out.
There's a bunch of graffiti about Sarah Nor.
Oh my gosh, how long is this gonna take me?
Wow, this bathroom stinks. It's covered in graffiti.
It's just it's only the back of the door. The rest of it looks great.
Toby, do you have any sandpaper?
Can I please clean off this door before I graffiti it again? As you look around the tables, some of them have put "We love Sarah Nor." First
Oh,
to see
no.
Sarah Nor. because they're lizard folk. They had claws.
OG Serenor head.
No.
So someone has doodled in the wood both Tall and Jocasta going best of Serenor.
Not like this.
Yes, like this.
Coffee.
Z, you just hear a smack from across the room as Pavoni is woken up, but he was sprawled out across the sofa and hit his head on the table. Fuck. Ugh.
Graceful
What
as
the-
always, Pavoni. Coffee, please.
My head is pounding.
He get you a cup of coffee. You guys get coffee, a little bit of breakfast, and when
You got
guys...
tomato juice?
You're
Ooh,
nasty.
I have. You know what? Do you have a hangover? Oh, my bad.
Do you have a hangover?
Yeah, my ears are ringing and my forehead hurts.
Do you have yours?
Okay.
That's
It
like
goes-
me asking you if you have fingers.
I mean, right now I do.
So the turtle comes back, puts a glass down, cracks an egg into it, puts Tabasco sauce on top and salt and pepper, and goes,
Drink this, it'll cure it for you, bub.
I do not have a hangover.
Fuck, bottoms up. Pavoni downs it.
Did you just eat an egg, Pavoni?
At this point, Pavoni is like too tired / blitzed to care. He's
Uh,
not thinking at all.
he
He's
looks at
sort
you-
of in that brain is in boot up mode.
Lots of bird species steal eggs from other birds.
oh yeah, it's a common thing.
But we had this egg discussion a while ago, I think.
True. He's an egg phobia.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had this discussion.
He looks at you and he goes,
That's real.
We call that a prairie oyster. It'll get you top notch in no time.
Great, fantastic, and Pavoni just head straight on the desk.
Question, Toby. Do Rocky Mountain oysters exist here?
No, this is a marsh.
Ah, okay, good.
You need to go to the Rocky Mountains, where the dwarves are.
Naturally.
You know, be careful going up there, though. They'll make fun of how you talk.
But what? How I talk?
Yeah. Dwarves are notorious. They're kind of assholes about people's speech.
Uh-huh.
They're all vundushwe, dodobre. Little bastards.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Oh, wee wee.
I think I'm gonna need a spicy coffee the way this is sounding.
as this little bit of morning goodness comes to an end,
Can I get my coffee black as swamp tar?
Yeah, I got that.
he gives you a cup of swamp tar. It's thick. It's black and it's thick. And as you take every sip is like espresso, but it's an entire fucking cup of it, and it's bitter.
Just the way my brother used to make it.
Oh. With crab shit?
I don't trust this guy.
Yep, you pass it through a crab and a monkey.
Hell yeah, brother. That's the only way to do it down here.
So he goes back. Crab stops. You guys collect yourselves, wipe yourselves off, and as you guys leave the crab, he goes,
If you head to the forest, you'll see all the fireflies gathering around to the south where the river goes. Follow the river down, and you'll see 4, 5 trees, something like that. You're in the town of Ligma. You see the weasel people. You're good to go. Bye.
Thank you, Toby. Thank you.
Thank
It
you.
was nice talking with you, Miss Tall.
You've been amazing. Thank you so much.
An
Appreciate
ethereal-
everything.
an ethereal hand comes out of the lamp and waves bye to all of you.
Aww. Bye, dancer.
Bye, sugar. Take care of yourself. And
That's some good coffee. Thank you.
don't forget to call Smaug for me.
Absolutely.
Tell him I said to call me sometime.
I will. I'll tell him.
Let's do that. All right. So you guys get on the
see
road.
Right before that, you see Pavoni counting heads, just looking around, then looks around like the same. You're in a parking lot and you've lost your car. Just kind of stares around and is like, Bell?
Oh yeah, that's right. Bell's in the fucking back room. Yeah, as you guys go to leave, Pavoni, like he said, Pavoni starts counting and he counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That one of the tiny lizards like just walk by and get accidentally counted on behalf of Belle.
Home Alone 5.
He recounts them, but in his mind he counts you guys as coins instead of people. He goes, something I do know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's missing?
6.
Dude, where's my bed?
Bell.
All right, you go back to the back bedroom and Belle's still sleeping.
Very peacefully.
Pavoni tries to backpack Bell, but realizes he's too hungover for this, so he's just gently shaking him. Wait, Bell.
Good morning.
Good morning. Time to go. The crabbing has stopped.
Are we here yet?
Yep, we're here.
Okay. Time to go. And he slowly gets out of bed, and he just like wraps the blanket around himself. It's definitely not his blanket. And he just walks out with it.
Sort of like the blanket draped over your shoulders like a cloak.
Yeah, and then like wrapped around him. Even though he has a hood on, it's over his hood.
Jesus. Toby goes, it's hard to get the next time you owe me a blanket.
Pavoni just goes back in the door, walks up to the bar, puts a gold coin to pay for damages, and walks back out.
Thank you, friend. God bless you. God's bless you.
Just half wave as he leaves the door.
All right, as you guys exit the crab, he puts you down like really close to the forest, super close, in fact. We're like 10 steps from the marsh. You guys go into the forest, and you find that river that he was talking about almost immediately. You walk for about 30 minutes, and you see out in the distance these extraordinarily tall, thick trees. And there's fireflies dancing around them. The bushes have started to turn like this purplish color. And just like he said, you find the town of Ligma. And as you come upon it, you find this road, and it leads you right to one of the base of the trees. And you see 2 weasel people. And as you start to approach, they both have bows. And not pointing it at you, but pointing it down at the ground. They draw their bows back as you start to approach.
So as we approach, Tal takes her hands off of whatever weapons she was holding, mostly her bow, and had her hand on her hip. And she just holds her hands up, non-threatening. We're here to talk. We are looking for some help.
As you
Hopefully.
guys start to approach and you say that to them, they loosen up their bow and they put the arrow back into the quiver. And as you get within a few feet of them, they both put up a hand and go, "What are you doing all the way out here? What brings you to Ligma?"
Well, it's a long story, but short story is that we were told that Ligma would be able to help us to remove these tattoo curses. And she holds out her neck and shows her dragon tattoo. Is there anybody that you know that could help us with this, please?
No, we don't deal with curses. Look, I'm sorry that you guys have all this going on for you right now, but we have problems of our own. We are in a state of emergency at the moment. And honestly, since the last stranger came wandering into our town, Dave, we've had issues.
Fucking Dave.
Yes,
That's
fucking
always
Dave
Dave.
indeed.
Maybe we can
Bell
help?
perks up a little bit. Oh, Dave's here?
You know that son of a bitch?
Wait, who's Dave?
What?
He's
There's always a
no.
bunch of
cool guy.
Daves.
He's one of my
who's Dave?
friends.
Shh, pal, shush.
He's a pretty cool guy.
He has stolen all of our
maybe-
children, and he has made them sleep. They have been asleep for the last 2 weeks. He gave them promises of grandeur and how to work in the martial arts, but all they do is sleep now. We get raided by gnolls at night. And he points down to one of the trees that you guys passed as you guys were walking in here that is upon the ground, knocked over roots and all. He goes, that was one of our homes, and those gnolls have. But now we have all of our young folk have followed Dave into his little wondrous palace. They take and they take. If he is your friend, you are no friend of ours.
Bell
Maybe
scratching
it's
his
not.
head.
Maybe it's not the same Dave.
That
What is-
doesn't sound like Dave.
What does your friend Dave look like?
Bell just describes the most generic looking individual.
Good lord.
Like, just a generic face. Just like a
2 eyes, a
unassuming.
mouth, a nose.
Yeah, 2 eyes, a mouth, a nose, like stuff like that. Like, his skin's a color, I guess. His hair maybe is like black or brown.
Well, that doesn't
Ish.
sound anything like the Dave I know. The Dave I know is a troll who always defaulted on his payments.
And it's like his ears are kind of pointy. So like, is he an elf? Is he a half elf, or is he just a guy with weird ears? Like, it's really like hard to tell anything about him. But you just know by looking at him that he's a pretty cool dude.
The guy on
He
the
wears
right.
sunglasses all the time.
The guy on the right goes, you've literally described every traveler that has ever come here.
Except for
Even
like
with the
half our
sunglasses?
party.
Do you know what
Hey,
a
that's
do you know what a
okay.
person looks like? The person that we are referring to is an orc. He is green, and he is quite laid back, but he came with this mysterious pillow. He called it his thigh pillow. And ever since, all of our youngins have been in a trance. They are stuck into a room, and we can't even go in. If we try to remove the pillow from the room, we get put underneath its spell. And they just sit there and sleep and sleep and sleep all day. They've moved pillows into a room. The entire room is full of pillows and beds and comforters, and they just sleep in there the day's end, looking all cozy.
Oh, we
Side
should do
pillow
something
sounds
about
nice.
that. Where is that?
T-
We should
Tal
go do something.
You believe that you...
pops up and she says, maybe I can remove the pillow. She says, if it's magic, it can't put me to sleep.
You're welcome to try. If you're here to help and you believe that you can, we will accept any help. For the gnolls can only attack a few more times before our entire home is destroyed. Please, and they bow, enter.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me try. She moves forward.
As you walk past them, the very first tree trunk that you walk into, you open up this door, and the entire floor is made out of wood. Like, they literally hollowed out the tree, and like bark is what's holding it up on the outside. And you see a bunch of weasels that they're like red and white, and they look kind of young and almost ditzy like. And as you walk in, they all wave and they go, "Hi, stranger! Welcome to Ligma! How can we help you?"
Hi, thanks. Actually, I'm trying to help you. I hear that there's a room that you all can't enter, and a pillow that's been putting people to sleep. I think I can remove the pillow.
Oh, well, follow Picard. Picard will show you.
All right. Hi, Picard.
Hello. Thanks for coming and helping. All of our kids have just kind of been stuck.
Sure.
You can do
Yeah,
this all on
whatever
your
I can
own?
do. I certainly think so, if it's just a pillow.
As he opens up the door, you guys see that there's several other trees, and they're all interconnected by these bridges that hang up high along. And he's taking you down to the southmost one, away from the other two. He goes, "It's just a little bit. You don't mind smoke, do you?"
I don't think so.
Okay, just hold on. Let this bellow out for a minute. He opens up the door of this next trunk down towards the south, and smoke just bellows out of it. And you see that there's other weasels that look like him. There's 3 other ones in a guard, and that's sitting by this door. And they're sitting there smoking cigars and playing billiards and stuff, and just drinking brandy in the middle of the day. These guys are they're old. Don't worry about them. They don't know. Hey, John. Oh, go ahead, Belle.
Maybe I can.
Oh, I was gonna say
There
this
we go.
place is really cool.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, thank you. We work hard. It was laid back until all of our youngins went to Dave, and they don't want. They're just being lazy. I don't know. They don't want to wake up. We've tried to send people in there after them. Only one person has ever survived, and that's Jake here. And he looks over at Jake. Hey, Jake. What have you brought me? They said they can help. They said that they can do it. They
says, "What have you brought me?" Pavoni catches up to the group holding a wheel of cheese.
Oh, you've brought me cheese. Thank you. I need it. Here, please, the cheese.
Pavoni shrugs and just hands him the cheese.
I have not had a break since. What do you think that you can do about?
I think I can remove the pillow.
Oh.
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah.
It is beyond this door in the last trunk. Not only that,
Where-
are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
The last ones that
Maybe I
have
should check it out first.
the last ones
well,
that have
if it's-
tried, however, were as soon as they touched it, they were put to sleep.
Well,
not
if it's
touching.
magic, I shouldn't put me to sleep, and it certainly sounds like magic.
Well, there's not only that, it takes you to another realm entirely. I was there.
Really? Another
Yes.
realm?
It was something I've never experienced before. My body was here and asleep, but my mind was elsewhere. I could move and do things.
Oh. So they're not really asleep. They've been whammied.
Astro projected?
Does that
Maybe I
sound
should go buy
debatable?
another wheel of cheese.
Hmm.
He opens up the door and goes, "But if you're sure, but I must inform each and every one of you. It is not upon us if something were to happen to you doing this. I appreciate all the help that you can get, and of course, if anyone else thinks that they can try, we would be more than happy to have them come in and behind you, but just know there are no guarantees, and we barely know you. We will not be sacrificing ourselves upon your behest."
No,
I don't even know what's going on.
I understand.
All right, let me show you the room.
So, yeah.
No
Does that
no.
astral... sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, does that astral projection thing sound new to Bell? Or is that just like is he just like, isn't that what everyone does?
Yeah, for Belle, it's like that is doesn't everyone sleep like
leave
I
their
sleep?
body when they sleep? Yeah. Doesn't
Mhm.
everyone leave their body when they sleep? Is that normal?
You guys can just drag yourselves up to the next point if you'd like. No problem.
But Big P, why are we here?
Oh.
Pavoni takes a bite of cheese. Cheese.
Yeah,
guys,
might as well.
I think we're trying to remove a pillow that sort of put their children to sleep, or maybe like punted them to another dimension.
Don't care, I have
mean-
cheese.
But never mind. I would ask why, but I don't. I'm lost.
I thought we were supposed to do a trial or something.
Maybe this is the trial.
Well, could you all do me a favor? They have a few of our very, how do you say, meowest of workers and our youngest that we could need back. We have tried to talk them several times into waking up, to leaving this virtual space that they find themselves within to no avail. They need to know, they seem to not care that their parents are suffering, that their town is literally falling apart. That they need to wake up, that they need to experience life out here, not life in there, not this dream realm that they find themselves in. They waste their days endlessly in here instead of in the real world, facing real this life may be hard sometimes, but it is the life that we are given, the life that we have. They will not listen to me, nor any of the other elders around here.
Bell
Can
just
you-
cocks his head.
So how did you return without assistance?
When I left, when I was ported into that place, they had these wooden pillars where they would stand upon them. Others were punching these wooden men. And there was two signs of stairs with a giant tower up at the top of this enormous cliff. But as you looked up, it was the stars above you. Like you were in the middle of the sea itself. Like you were on an island in the stars. And I go in there and I open up the door, and this place looks tiny, like not tiny, but not huge. It looks like a tent, like it's the only house there. It's always sunny outside. It feels warm, and it's 72 degrees, and everyone's happy. And I ran into a door, and there was this long narrow passage about 10 feet wide, and there was a pile of pillows. But there was this hot springs all around. And I ran, and the air itself tried to kill me. I could feel it. And I dove into this pile of pillows because I saw the one that looks just like the one that was in here. And as I touched it, I woke up, and the first thing I did was run in here.
Okay.
So I ask
So
you,
it sounds
please,
like that's the escape plan.
That
Please-
sounds really nice, though.
Does.
you might want to be careful of your friend. If he believes it sounds nice to twirl his days around into a realm that is not of his own, he may get trapped in there along with the rest of them, not wanting to leave.
No, I believe he said that it sounds nice to dive into those pillows, the
Ah.
ones that you used to escape the realm.
Oh, I see.
Oh, also everything else.
I'm not carrying him.
So he opens up the door as you say that, and the ones that are sitting there. First off, Belle, no, not you, Tall, you see a literal room full of pillows and blankets, like the tree trunks
Yeah.
before, but it is literally like they've made an entire nest out of this room. And there's one bright purple pillow in the middle of it, and there's this kid orc. The kid orc literally looks like the most normal dude. Normal ass chin, normal ass eyes. He looks like that. Kind of pointy ears, grayish blue skin. You can tell though that he looks like an orc. But the rest of the room is full of these weasels. They look young and vibrant, but they have these monk clothes on. And then there's 3 of the guards that you've seen wearing these bows, but the room is just full of these. And he's as he opens up the door, he looks at you and says, "Please be very careful. If you're not sure that this is something that you want to undertake, you do not have to do this for us. Of course, we would be most appreciative of any help that we can be given, but you do not have to do this. You do not have to put your lives in danger, because if you go in there, you may not be coming out."
That's all right. If we
Okay.
if we go in there and we don't come out, then I mean, at least we'll be in a nice dream world.
I
But
don't
we will
want to do
try.
that.
Well, hang on. I mean, all right. The plan is to come back, right?
Yes, the plan
Okay.
is to come back, obviously. And he told us
Someone keep a
how
hold of
he
Bell.
came back.
He seems very excited about
Belle,
this.
as you look in
Okay.
there, you see your friend Dave on the ground.
Oh, hey, that is Dave.
Mm.
Hi, Dave.
And he says nothing as he is asleep.
I'm surprised you
I-
kept your eyes open long enough to recognize someone.
Right?
Fucking Dave.
Why not? There we
Tall,
go.
tall as you walk into that room,
Mm-hmm.
you immediately feel your eyes get heavy like they've never gotten for you before. You immediately feel fatigued. And the only thing you want to do, especially as you get closer to that pillow, is lay down.
All right. Even though.
Yes, even though
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
That
All right.
they ain't got shit to do with what's about to happen.
Okay. All right. So I as my eyes start dropping, I look outside and I say, guys, the sleep lull, it's real.
And you pass out
Uh,
as you were
Did,
talking.
The
did an
sleep
elf
is
just
real.
fall asleep?
Huh.
Oh.
I don't like that. If she fell asleep, I'm like half her size. I'd be out before I even hit the door.
Okay.
Takes a
who's
bite of
got
cheese.
Who's
Okay,
got a
my
grappling
turn.
Except
hook
2
here?
feet.
My turn.
No, wait, Bell.
No, Bell.
Belle, unlike Tall, as soon as you enter that doorway, you pass out.
Just
Well,
like, just
you
like
do- you-
straight onto the ground.
you unlike the rest of them, as soon as you go in that room, you're out.
It's like the moment my foot touches the doorway,
In the
I
room
take
now?
another step and just fall
Yes.
straight forward.
Can we grab a hold of his foot to drag him back out?
The guard looks at you and goes, "Once they're put to sleep by the means of that room, you can take them somewhere else, but it makes no difference. He'll have to escape himself."
I'm going to just.
Pavoni drags the
stops
nearest
drinking.
weasel folk out of the room.
You'll have to go into the room to grab the nearest weasel folk that isn't Belle.
Hmm.
Belle is in the doorway. The next weasel folk is actually in the room.
Nobody else go in there, please.
Hold on.
I haven't had enough coffee for this.
Johanna just starts drinking straight from the coffee thing.
From the never-ending.
Yes, the never-ending amount of coffee, just enough chugs, and she can go in there unaffected. I know it.
I would ask for a refill.
Anyone
but it
got
doesn't
rope?
work that way. I think I do. She'll rummage through her pockets to find some trail mix and some rope.
And
What are you
Pavoni
thinking,
just.
Pavoni?
I'm thinking we use the rope to try and snag one of them and just drag them out.
Okay, but I mean, this fella here just said that they'll probably remain asleep.
Don't worry, I have an idea.
Okay.
So using rope to fish out the nearest weasel, bring him out.
All right.
Pavoni drags him. Jocasta, back up.
Okay. Careful.
He brings the weasel over there. Pavoni just starts wafting the cheese in front of his nose.
It does not affect him. He's
What?
saying he has 0 signs, but the guard, however, goes, I could use a little bit more cheese. That has
Johanna pushes
Hold
Pavoni off.
I can fly, bitch!
That's why Johanna's doing it.
Pavoni just perches again and tries the cheese a second time.
As you do, you see the weasel that's awake's mouth water, but the one that's asleep does not move at all.
Come
I'm making
on.
a little charcuterie board in my palm with cheese and the trail mix left over in my pockets.
Come on, man. You know you want the cheese.
Hold on, let me get my hand in. Johanna tries to reach with the coffee.
Not unless you share your coffee.
Are you pouring the coffee down one of theirs throat?
Yes.
No,
Just a little bit.
Hold on. Let the cheese work its magic.
Cheese isn't going to work.
As you pour the coffee,
it will. Watch.
as you pour the coffee, he goes and then spits it back up, and as he almost drowns, and then he's still asleep though.
That is a lot more effective than the cheese.
Pavoni tries the cheese a
Ken Bell
third time.
mumble in his sleep state.
The guard looks at you and goes, I mean, yes, killing them is more effective than cheese.
It won't kill him, it's just a little bit of coffee.
Pavoni tries the cheese a third time.
Unfortunately, nothing
Pushes him
happened.
again.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Pavoni shares some cheese with the guard.
He grabs it and goes, "This is grade A cheddar. This is good stuff. Where'd you get it?"
I bought it from the girl at the front.
Johanna's gonna
Great
try
stuff.
to walk around over the weasel and whatnot, the sleeping one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can't we just like
Jocasta's
make
gonna
it
try and
pop?
get
The
Belle's
hell with it. If
attention.
I'm asleep or awake, it doesn't matter. I'm sick of this. God fucking damn it.
Every time.
As you sit there and scream at Bell,
Wake up!
he does not budge.
Nothing.
This is bad.
But I will tell Bell this, where he's at, that we're going to go to in a little bit. He does have Bardic Inspiration, and he feels it.
Cool. Can I summon my hand?
Not right here, but we're about to get to that here in just a minute. So as you guys are all doing what you're doing, trying to get these weasels, get them out of the room, literally scream at them.
Eat cheese, eat cheese.
Eat
Eat cheese. Pavoni is just sitting on the edge, eating cheese with the guard.
Perfect.
I think we need more cheese.
For the rest of you, as soon as you fall asleep, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys tokens visions, but don't move them because you guys aren't actually here. I'll just put you guys over here so I remember for next game.
It's all a figment of your imagination.
We could just put markers on us.
You three are no longer asleep. I will put markers on you guys. You three are...
We're just here for vision.
You know what? You're restrained. So you three, as you fall asleep one by one, first off, Bell, you are asleep. You cannot sleep inside of a sleep. You went to the place that you go to within your dreams. Tall, this is the first time that, first off, you've ever been asleep. Second off, you've ever dreamed. Folo, if you're still here, same thing for you. But as you guys look up, it is like the guard said. The entire place has stars, and it is purple, and it is like you are in the sky itself. There are these weasels standing in front of you, balancing their legs on these tall poles. A couple of them are doing martial arts and hitting things, and goes, hua, hua, yeah, doing these double little fast strikes. And as you guys appear in this realm, Dave looks down and goes, "Hey, Belle."
Hey, Dave.
And that's where we're going to end the session. Yay!
No! Chef, you can't do this.
The fuck I
Oh,
can't.
yes, he
It's
can.
10 o'clock. Yes, I can.
There's a time limit for a reason. Boo.
And it also gives me the greatest place to end it.
At
Bell
least
and,
I have cheese.
Bell and Dave
we're not.
reconvening.
We're awake but not awake. Wait.
Fun thing. I believe, Max, you're not going to make it next week, right?
I'm not gonna make it next week.
So we're not going to be gaming. We're not going to... You guys actually have to wait 2 weeks before we're back at this.
No!
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Not like this.
And like I told Max, Bell literally can't be here for this. And now I think Max knows what I meant by that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, this is your thing. It would be extraordinarily awkward and unfair to you if you weren't here for what's about to happen. But for everyone that is here, fun fact, in 2 weeks, Bell won't be going places to sleep. You guys will get to see what he's like when he is asleep. In his sleep.
Wait, what?
I
Too
hate
many
him.
negatives.
I'm gonna
It
hate
hurts.
him.
Why he wants to sleep so much?
Yeah. You guys get to see what the dream realm is like. That
Does it
old
involve this Dave?
Dave? Well, Dave is somewhat.
Apparently.
You remember how that guy killed your dad? This is someone like that for him, except for they didn't kill it. It's just someone part of his backstory.
No,
I'm
kill
not
him.
gonna lie, I
Faithfulness.
literally wrote my backstory. All I wrote about Dave is he's a pretty cool guy.
I'm gonna kill Dave.
It's always a Dave. It's always a Dave.
Fucking Dave.
Nice.
My brother's a Dave.
But it's I thought it was perfect. The pillow and sleeping all the time, and he just like saw you, and he was like, you know, that looks really good. I want to do that. So he did. He found himself a little tree place to do it, and he didn't really like talk these kids into it. But you know what? You'll find out later. I'm not going to spoil it. You'll
Wrong
see what
place,
happened.
Wrong
All I gotta
time.
say is dream space rules, wake space drools.
All I
What?
want to say is I'm hitting Bell both in his sleep and wake now. And
I don't know if I'd do that with his wake self. He might.
Oh, how the turntable.
This is the dreamscape that Bell has spent the majority of his life in. Not this
What tells me
particular
not to
place,
hit
but in this. I'm not saying don't hit him. I'm not. I'm saying that
Okay.
I want to see it. I want to see Bell's reaction to someone hitting him in the place that he's most comfortable in.
What, you think you're invincible, motherfucker?
When you can make your most comfortable place the most uncomfortable place.
Time for
Invite your
social
friends. Invite
interaction.
your friends.
So, first off, thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry that we're going to be missing next week. Quick announcement: Friday will be the start of the mini series that I'm running alongside you guys. Which you guys will find out what that whole thing's about a little bit later within this campaign. But it's basically to set something up that's coming down the road for all of you. So there's that. But I'm very excited for that. And you know what? Let's go into Stars and Wishes. Stealthy.
So, stars, the whole crab in dance competition thing, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, loved that. It loved how the roles actually matched how everything was playing out at role play. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wishes, man, I wish we could continue. Wish it wasn't 10 o'clock.
Those
And I wish
cliffhangers can
that
be a bitch, huh?
yeah. But man, yeah, this was definitely a fun session. Really enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll go to Bell. Bell.
I think my wish for the night was that we could play longer. My
Same thing about
star-
cliffhangers with you?
Yeah, I mean I like the cliffhangers. They're very nice and they're
No, fuck
very
cliffhangers.
well planned, but it always makes me want to play more.
That's the point.
I think my star of the night would be the dance battle. Was pretty great. It was pretty great.
Really? No wish for a level up?
Oh, yeah, I wish we leveled up.
I think that's just implied now, isn't it?
I think that is implied.
Well,
yeah.
you told me that every time that was going to be your wish. I have good news for you though, Max. Next episode, baby.
Yes.
2 weeks from now.
Damn it.
2 weeks from now, unless that haircut of yours can, happen sooner or something, you can reschedule.
I have literally
Look, long
tried to
hair is
reschedule.
in. It's okay.
I have
Max, just
tried.
buzz cut.
No, I refuse to buzz cut.
Who
I tried
who
once.
cuts hair that late at night?
It's a family friend, so I don't have to pay.
Repeat question, because my family friend could show up at like 5 and still get it done.
How long does your haircuts
style?
also take, by the way?
An hour. So it would be at 8 and
my
I would get done
gosh.
at 9.
Are you getting a perm?
No, I just have a lot of hair.
That's a fair question.
Cut
Wow.
some of it.
He
What do
is.
you think he's doing?
Yeah, what do you think he's doing?
Oh,
Next week. All right.
Max, why don't you show support
hear
for me by
man buns
getting
are
all
in.
of your hair off?
No, Max is just gonna get his hair cut and then have it reattach his extensions.
Takes an
It's
hour.
all extended.
You like
Always
my
has been.
weave? All right, thank you, Bells. It sounds like everyone's very upset that next week won't be happening. Suckers, I know what's gonna happen because I planned this shit. You know what? I forgot that we weren't going to be doing it next week. I said earlier that I have like 4 weeks of prep done already. It's probably more like 5. Yeah, I probably have a little bit more than that now that I think about it. But that's fine. I got like the one shot done. I got the mini, like those are all done. I don't have to fuck with those anymore. So I can just I can literally work on video editing for the next couple weeks, which is good because I'm behind. Let's go with Folo since he probably can't talk very much longer.
Hi, I'm Folo. No, I'm actually slightly past the point I should be talking as loud as I am. Apparently, I could have been louder for longer than this though, and that did upset me to learn. Stars, I'm gonna give it to the genie talk. I like that we were unable to come up with anything satisfactory. Because it's just really funny to me.
Genies are a pain.
And then we default. Just all the genie stuff is just I liked getting to steal the first wish and then steal the third wish because we couldn't come up with anything better.
Oh, you mean the fourth wish? The bonus wish? It was good. It was a good
Yeah, a
wish.
little bit. No, it was a lot of fun. Also, the period where we could talk and you couldn't hear us, that was also really fun.
Oh, we got a clip. Nice. I'll watch that. In
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit.
you have a clip.
Oh, that clip.
Jeff, we need to get you some new synonyms.
Nah, I've got plenty of them.
My wishing.
If
my
he did have
wishes-
new ones, he wouldn't say them right.
That's true. My wishes now include Chef get more synonyms.
I have
Bias
plenty.
stars. No, you don't.
My synonyms go along with whatever's like on the screen and I can visually see.
How many words do you have instead of thick?
Thick? Yeah, but thick is the
Biscuits?
best word.
Viscous?
Snickers?
What?
Get thicker than a Snickers?
That's stupid. Anyway, I have a general wish that I don't imagine it'll be much of an issue going forward simply because it's a different environment, but I wasn't too fond of all the sex stuff all the sex content, just the focusing on it so long with the ball jokes and whatnot. Like Ligma's funny, but everything else is just sort of like
Are you talking about with
Love
the
that
with
tone.
literally the male dancer?
the dance to and the attention to his balls, and they felt like it went on too long.
All right. Noted.
And that's really
All right, let's go on to let's go Z. Maybe.
Let's see. Stars. Pavoni and the Thriller Lizard dance was very entertaining.
Oh shit, that was
I
good.
enjoyed it. Lots of fun. Zia's definitely going to remember snippets of that and bring it up and use it as ammo. Wishes. I wish Z might have stayed around to actually be there for the questions. Because it seemed like everybody was struggling with questions. But all in all, good fun. Always wish for more time.
All right. Aiolos.
Give me more time. Give me
Yeah,
more
that's
I
time.
it.
can't.
Yeah, that wish number 1, join the guild. Wish number 2, more time. Wish number 3, which we could have come up with a more satisfying question for the evening.
I feel like you guys tried.
4,
Was it you? Somebody tried to like get you guys all together about that weeks ago. Since you guys have known about this for like a month. IRL.
We forgot.
We forgot.
Somebody brought it up, and I was like, "Ooh, look, they're gonna thought." But it was like one day, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
We tried, Chef. We tried. Fourth wish, need to change that band name ASAP as possible. Star, the Pavoni Disco Lizard Dance, that was amazing. The dance competition, love that. All those nat 20s, oh my gosh. I enjoyed seeing Tal vibing with the dance as well. And Z joining in despite some anxiety over all the carrying on. That was interesting. And I enjoyed the talk with Johanna too.
Well, that was a nice little moment that you tried to have.
Mm.
Johanna's very, very serious and very keeps to herself. Apparently, she doesn't like all the killing that y'all do.
Oh, what?
When was the last time we killed something?
He's got a point. It's
Now,
been a minute.
are we talking? Wait, are we talking the last time the party killed something, or the last time Pavoni killed something?
Those are two different things.
Ooh,
Last time.
that is two different things.
You killed something last session. What?
In my defense, he was a creep.
It's...
That's
All right. Let's go with about 7 llamas.
All the myopia.
all right. Stars. The entirety of the genie sequence, all the way through the wishes. That was just a fantastic ride. Everything from the 20s to the failures to the crowd to us flubbing the wishes. That entire sequence was great. Plus, drunk tall added to that.
It was very nice. It was very nice.
Another star was basically me just background skidding during this during this session.
I feel like you had some time to think, and you came up with like the perfect thing too.
I try to fill dead space when it happens. Also, all of Pavoni's spats with Z are great. It's just she never stops giving him crap for things he does, and he knows he's a fuck up. Star. Honestly, this is one of the times where I wish I had more time with the group. Another star is I wish that Chef would stop yelling at me for gift bombing the chat.
No, llama. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, first off, to answer the first one, I mean, this is what, week 7? This is session 7. Yep. So, I mean, you guys, I feel like, at least in this session, there was a lot of bonding and getting to know each other and loosening up, which was really nice. Like, between, like, the fighting and, like, doing dungeon delves and stuff like that, even on the road so much. Like, it's hard to have that, but I do feel like this one, just for what this thing was, you guys learned a lot about each other, and some of you tried to even grow closer to your companions. Whether that was successful or not is a whole other story, but some of you guys tried, and I feel like there were many strives as far as an actual relationship for some people, so that was very nice. And to the second one, thank you so much. That's super sweet of you. Please, it is unnecessary as hell, but thank you very much. Maybe one day I can hire an actual video editor that edits videos.
One other bonus star for me is just everybody memeing in the Discord right now.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, I
was
see
waiting for someone to notice.
I noticed as soon as you changed the name.
See, so for everyone that's listening, the one shot, the community one shot that I'm doing, I mean, literally, what is it?
Not this Saturday, but next one.
Saturday is it is actually revolving around 7 llamas. This is about 7 llamas' 7th one shot that he's been in a row, I might add, and everyone, because I've made this one shot literally poking fun at llamas, even down to their rescuing llamas. Everyone in the one-shot crew has changed their names to about 7 chefs, about 7 druids.
You changed mine.
Oh, I personally changed yours, Folo. You're damn right I did. Because you were the only one that didn't do it, and I didn't want you to feel weird. Jocasta isn't. Jocasta's about 7 Costas. Just drop the Joe about 7 Costas. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. Now, I believe it is time for my stars and wishes. As the verdict holds, I'd like to give out a star to every single one of the players. Tall and more or less stealth. Really, really coming out of your comfort zone tonight. Really like sticking your head out there and owning it, by the way. That was really nice. It was very nice to see. I know that, and I can really tell whenever I go back and like watch these and video edit them, where people talk over you and it shies you away, and like you'll start talking and somebody will accidentally talk over you, but they just kind of keep going. I really like that you kind of like stuck to your guns tonight and were able to. I felt like you were able to find your voice, able to find your place, and really fucking give it. And so that was really nice to see.
Thanks. I tried.
And the dancing fucking killed it. And you actually talked to Toby, who, as you found out, had a lot of fucking info on just a bunch of shit. So there's definitely NPCs that are just like sprinkled around the world. You don't know if they're important or not. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Toby was one of them. Belle for trying to help out and epically failing at the dance thing, and just like, I'm gonna bring my hand over here, fuck this, I'm done with this, I'm gonna go to bed. And on top of that, not lying, but doing his Belle fashion of poorly describing a quote unquote friend of his just because he remembered the name.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's just a cool dude. That was great. And the nonstop the only time I've never seen Bell try to sit and sleep somewhere is when he heard that there was the most comfortable bed. And he's like, it's the first time I've seen Bell, the character, be like, move, bitch. I'm the first one in here. Let me at this. It's like a fucking cat to catnip.
It's literally his dream to find the most comfortable place to sleep.
Yeah. So
He might have found it.
and
Hey, also, next session, could you put sunglasses on Dave?
yeah, sure, I'll put sunglasses on Dave. It's not a problem.
Thanks.
I mean, he doesn't need them here. There's no sun.
It doesn't matter. He's so cool that he wears them while asleep.
Oh, okay. I will put sunglasses on
Wait.
Dave. No problem.
This better not be Homestuck.
No, I don't think so.
What? There's a Homestuck here?
Anyways, we will go to Z. Z, that was very sweet of you. Very nice. It was a very lovely little thing you did there, Meep, with the dance off, stepping up. I know that you felt a little uncomfortable with it.
Z was not having any of that shit.
Z wasn't. I felt Meep was a little bit like,
Z wants to go party with them, so you know.
yeah. It was fun turning into a cat and getting that little extra information about. It's that show don't tell. Don't tell them that you have stage fright. Show it, and I think you followed the show don't tell really, really wonderfully. So that was really cool to see. Next, Johanna. What to say about Johanna? It was a touching moment that you and Jocasta were having. You did hide in the bathroom for most of this, but I want to say that my star for Johanna tonight was walking up and memeing on the fucking genie, and then like doing it, and then Jocasta right behind you. Right fucking behind you does it again. like almost like you were giving an example of how it works, and then Aiolos just follows the example.
I'm so sorry.
It was so good.
Don't be. It's a great bit.
It was a good bit. I was like, oh my fucking god, they're not gonna know anything. I gave them a fucking genie to answer anything. They will never use it. And then like speaking up against Bell, that was also great. It was wonderful. Jocasta, the entire dance scene, my man, that was pretty fucking epic. Talking to lizards, trying to get some information about curses and shit like that. Great stuff as always. Ooh, Tal, real quick.
For a friend.
For a friend, of course, allegedly. Tal, real quick. Again, I forgot about the crab where you learned how to control a giant crab. You might want to mark that down somewhere. Might come in useful later. And then Pavoni, the entire dance scene. The entire dance scene where you got not only the pool, playing pool with everyone, making friends with all the lizard folk, but even though you weren't a part of the main dance crew, you got every single lizard in that entire place to go do the Thriller dance with you and dance with you for an hour, which I just thought was fucking great. I wasn't even thinking about all of them going to dance, but that was amazing. And then for more... for whatever reason, I thought it was great that you guys were like lagging back, sitting in the cabin. And then as soon as we got off the cabin, it was like speed run through Ligma, which I found was like, they're like speed running through this place. Okay. Part of it, I think, was Bell's catnip fixation to go to this realm. But, you know.
Hey, he heard pillows, and he's just like, that's all you had to say.
It's been like people going back behind Bell this entire time, like making sure that he's along for the ride, and he's like, you know, is he keeping up with this? Is he keeping up with that? But it's the first time that you've been in charge and in the lead, going, "Come on, guys, like it's not even come on, guys. It's I'm doing this, whether y'all want to or not." So it was fun to speed run. I wish I would have remembered about the sunglasses and had sunglasses on Dave. That's my wish. I forgot about the sunglasses. I wanted him to be like a generic, cool-looking orc, not too buff, you know, just laid back. And this dude definitely looks laid back.
I like how I didn't describe anything other than he's a cool guy with sunglasses, and like you basically did the exact thing I described, even though I didn't describe how he was very generic.
When you said that at the beginning, I shit you not. You can't see my fingers, inches away from just dropping his token on it and having the guy go like pull out a picture and go, "You mean this guy?" I was like,
yeah,
but
that's it.
I was like, that might spoil it. I want Max to actually go see this fucking guy that's in this room and just be like, oh yeah, that's fucking Dave.
That's Dave, man.
That's the. I'm sure when you and just your actual excitement for Dave being in there, and thank all of you guys for, by the way, all of your backgrounds. All of you, Stealth, give me your background, please. You still haven't done that. All of you that have given me your backgrounds, I have used them all in this campaign. So if you've put it in, it's in here somewhere.
Nice.
Even if
Stealth is calcified though, isn't it?
Do what? No,
think-
Stealth was going through a move at the time and didn't do it, but I gave her the PDF a couple weeks ago that I asked all you guys to do, or actually before the beginning of the campaign, and she
I've got like the top half filled out.
it's
I
a
swear.
It's okay. I'm the queen of no backstories.
I keep trying to work on it every chance I get.
I know. So everyone's it's hard to fold in someone's backstory if I get too far into this. Just want to let you know, love you, but if Tall doesn't have like that moment where she meets people from her background, it's because I couldn't fold it in at some point.
Yep.
If it gets too close, I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, by the way, remember that father you just told me about yesterday? This is them. There they are. Hi. Just you know, it doesn't have any of that build up. It's okay to do that with Dave because this is exactly how I imagine Belle running into Dave. Is just, oh yeah, that's Dave. Hey Dave.
I was honestly expecting him to just be on the street somewhere and just like it would be just a random encounter. If I just see him, wave, that's it. That's all the encounter is.
Yeah, this is a little bit more than that. But honestly, knowing Dave, that might be literally how this is, where he's just like, hey, and he just,
shit, man, you guys didn't want to be here. Oh, my bad.
Well, all these guys want to be here, and I mean, we're just kind of, doing our thing.
We're
We're vibing, man. That's what you're all about, right, man? Just vibing. Come up here. Come practice. They're all like, all of these guys are practicing martial arts, and David. This is literally a house full of monks right now. And I don't. Oh yeah, weasels. But I don't mean that as in like they have like unarmored defense and unarmored movement and shit. Like and parry. They are literal monks.
Oh, so just like normal monks.
Yeah. But weasels.
Weasel monks, yeah.
Yeah. We monks. But that's it. I think that's my only my only wish is that Dave had sunglasses. That's on me. So I want to say thank you for everyone that's watching over on stream. We're going to end the stream now. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see everyone on Friday for more D&D. Let's go! More D&D! Bye, guys!
Yeah.
Yay.